Welcome, level uppers, to another Level Up Direct. I am your host for tonight, Andrew Midori. If you don't know, Level Up Direct is a part of the Level Up Network, and it's all about talking with you guys on Skype, our fans and friends, the Level Uppers. That's why the Skype banner is up there. It'll stay up there throughout the entire show tonight, which will be about 2 hours. You can call in once I open up the lines at the Level Up Show. Spell it exactly how it sounds, no spaces, and we can talk all of the topics that I will suggest or ones that you want to talk about. You are not obligated to talk about the topics that I suggest. But anybody who's new to the show tonight, we already have one person in the room, Boogie, who followed us already or unfollowed us. I'm not sure what you did, man. But if you did follow us, thank you so much. You can do that at twitch.tv/The Level Up Show. Or if you're watching live from PlayStation, all you got to do is hit that heart button at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Do that right now. Your name will pop up, and I will shout you out, of course. And if you do follow us, you get notifications when we go live, all that kind of good stuff. And you get XP as well. You get 25 XP as a little gift from us. And there's a lot of other things on the banner there. Go to the Level Up Network on Twitter. You can follow us there. Tweet at us throughout the week because Kristen will be acknowledging great tweets on our live shows on Sundays with Kristen's Corner. You can also subscribe on YouTube to check out all of our archives. You can check out T-shirts, muscle shirts, hoodies for the Level Up Network on the levelupshow.spreadshirt.com. And you can take part in our patronage, however you say that word. I'm not sure. But we have $200 coming in every month from our patrons because there's 20 patrons now. It's unbelievable. Thank you so much. It's a way to support our network in the best way possible. We put it all back into the show to improve it. So go to patreon.com/the Level Up Network if you would like to support us in the best way possible. Do we have Beast here, or is hashtag Team Beast just to show your support for his trophy war? I think your dog is dead. He's not dead. He's just really, really tired. He's been Guitar Freak hosted us already, so I'm going to give Guitar Freak 25 XP. Yeah, guys, if you guys want to host us, I'm going to be giving away XP to people that do that because it's a way to support us and it's a way to bring people into the channel. So Guitar Freak, here you go, man. It's going to be tough for me to acknowledge all the hosting, if people really start going crazy with it, but I will try my best. Just if I don't notice it, maybe try to remind me, all that kind of stuff, but I will do my best. So, as I was saying, I do suggest topics for us to talk about. That is the new Level Up Direct style that I've been doing. There's 4 main quests and there's 4 side quests. The 4 main quests are the topics that we are going to talk about on Skype, and the side quests are my picks for trailers of the week. And if we finish early, I will just go to an all-out call or segment where you can just call in, talk about it, whatever you want. How do I host at all? You can do it through Twitch easily with a button, but I think through the chat you might be able to just put /host or something like that. I'm not sure exactly. But let's get into the main topic of the first main quest, and I'm sure you guys know what it is. Thank you, Nasty Balls. I love you too, man. People are campaigning for mod right now. So let's get into the main topic, guys. Here we go. I'm going to remain quiet for a moment, guys.
The force is strong in my family. My father has it. I have it. My sister has it. You have that power too.
There we go. Did anybody else get teary-eyed? I'm not even joking right now. That final moment there with Harrison Ford, Han Solo, and Chewie just it hit me so hard today when I was at work. Even I was watching it at work, and just it really just hit me hard when that happened. Boogie doesn't like Star Wars, I guess. It's all good, man. A lot of people do like Star Wars, and if you guys want to call in right now on Skype, you're welcome to. I am starting up the lines right now. There you go. They're live. Call in on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds. If Drew made me a mod, I would be so happy, and I would give away all my XP every week to someone other than Miss Amanda. That's he's got a good message right there. He's campaigning hard for that mod spots. Got a mod spot opening up soon, potentially, especially on our Sunday shows, since Puss won't be here for a little while. So we're already getting a call from Bradley. Let's take this call. Bradley. That was not a bad Chewie, not bad.
I try.
You try. I have to say, probably not as good as Mike's. Mike does a pretty awesome Chewie.
I haven't heard Mike, so.
Let me see if I'm going to do my best Chewie impression here. Oh, was that bad? Good. Oh.
This sounds like you're.
Oh.
Sounds like you're shouting at traffic.
I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Oh man, how did you nerdgasm today when you saw that Star Wars trailer?
Why am I going so sideways? There we go.
There you go.
I was at a nerdgasm. It was just awesome.
It was, man. It was pretty much everything I would have wanted from a teaser. First of all, using the Force music and having Luke. That's the thing is I'm kind of wondering when Luke is saying those lines. They're very similar to what he says in Return of the Jedi, but he doesn't sound quite the same as he sounded in that. But he doesn't sound old enough either. So I don't know who's saying those lines at the beginning. I think it's Luke, but I can't be sure.
Yep. I think it's Luke as well. I think it's Luke.
But that was just like a masterfully made trailer, or teaser, I should say. That's exactly how a teaser should be.
I like how there's not too many spoilers as well, not too many spoilers.
No, not at all. I mean, we still don't know who any of these characters are, really. The girl seems to be like one of the big focuses of this teaser. I have a feeling she's going to be the main character. I think she's probably Leia's daughter, Han and Leia's daughter. But I'm not 100% sure on that. I hope that she's the main character. I think that would be really cool to have a female main character in this.
I still have no clue who that black stormtrooper is. I have no clue who that is.
The black stormtrooper. He's kind of like a chrome stormtrooper. I'm not sure I would say he's black, but there's also the black Sith, the one that has the mask and the lightsaber with the cross hilts. You know, that's pretty cool. A lot of people are complaining about that as well, but I think it's awesome. I don't care if it's not practical or whatever.
Yes, I just think it's going to be amazing. Can't wait for December. I like how there's like the Darth Vader skull, Darth Vader head, but it's like all burnt off.
Yeah, that was like an iconic image. Like it's really well done to take the mask and melt it in a way though that was really, I don't know, impactful and like powerful to look at, with the way that almost looks like it has teeth because of the way it burnt.
It's just
yeah, it just was really well done. I like the way they did that. And also just that way that Cena shot in general, with it focusing in on, I think, Luke, because he has the robotic hand, but also putting his hand on R2-D2 and the fire, and it just oh man, it just everything about that scene reminded me of Return of the Jedi, and
it's gonna be so awesome.
I know, I'm so excited.
Plus the end bit, it's like we're back.
Yeah, exactly. Just total fan service.
Oh my god.
Chewie, we're home.
I like how they got him back in it. I like how they got Harrison Ford back in the
Yeah. He looks so old though.
Oh yeah. I mean, but like, when was the first Star Wars released?
The first Star Wars, I think, was 1978. I think.
So I am bad at maths. You're good at maths. Just do the math.
Yeah, it was 22 plus 15, so 37 years ago.
37 years, but it's not. It's like a long while, but it's gonna be amazing.
I know. Yeah, I have a lot of faith in this. Like, at the beginning, a lot of people were skeptical, but I think with every new thing that releases, now the second teaser, a lot of those fears are starting to dissipate.
I think I don't get why Harrison Ford has aged, but Chewie hasn't.
Because Wookiees live to 300, 400 years. So in the grand scheme, 35 years is not going to matter much in his appearance.
No.
So that's why.
Best friend's back. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I'm glad you're excited. Let's open back up the lines for some other people. Level up, man.
All right, level up.
Feel free to call in, guys, on Skype at the Level Up Show. Spell it exactly how it sounds, no spaces. In the meantime, I'll, of course, go to the chat room. Yeah, Bloodborne is a niche game, but The Witcher 3 looks to consume lives. It's going to be a bigger game than Bloodborne, it looks like. They're saying 200 plus hours if you want to do everything. I don't think Bloodborne has that much content. But it does have that procedurally generated dungeon that would make the game endless, I guess. So that's a possibility. Guys, the lines are open on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. We've gotten 1 heart tonight, 1 Twitch follow from Boogie Luker. If we do get to 35 Twitch follows tonight, I'll give out 300 XP to the entire chat room, and I'm also giving out XP to people that host the stream. I know Guitar Freak hosted us. If anybody else hosts us, let me know. I'll give you 25 XP. Star Wars doesn't look too bad for a Disney movie. I don't think that really means anything. Disney has a lot of great properties, so I don't think it being associated with Disney is at all a negative. Hey, Connor, welcome to the stream, man.
Okay, glad to be here. Like the Star Wars trailer,
Yeah.
I am actually excited about that because they have revealed a good amount of stuff like Han Solo, Chewie, and
Yeah,
all the other
they
stuff.
showed just enough to whet our appetites and to give us that fan service, but they didn't show too much that it spoiled any moments at all. We still really have no idea who the characters are except for the original cast.
Yeah.
But
Um,
I'm sure you've seen all of the Star Wars. Is that right, Connor?
yes.
Okay, that's good. Because I know you're a pretty young guy. How old are you?
13.
13?
Yes.
Okay, so when did you see the Star Wars films? You've seen all of them? You've seen 1 through 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what do you like better, the prequel trilogy or the original trilogy?
That's tough because I like all of them.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that.
My favorite one has to be Episode 3.
Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith?
Yes.
Okay. Now, that's what's so interesting is, like, for people that watched the prequel trilogy first, well, that's a question. Did you watch the prequel trilogy first, or did you watch the original trilogy first?
I think that's for the prequel first. The prequel first, then the original.
See, that's what I think affects a lot of people is what you saw first. I mean, most of the people in the room right now are going to say blasphemy that you think the third one is the best, because anybody that's watched the originals, especially first, is going to say that the originals are a million times better than the prequel trilogy.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's, I mean, do you get that often? Do you like say that you like that one best and people are like, what are you thinking? Like the prequel trilogy sucks.
No, not really.
Okay. Yeah, it's a curious thing. I grew up with Star Wars, and I wasn't, alive when the original trilogy released, but, I watched them on VHS and stuff as I was growing up, and, I was in line day one for the Phantom Menace when it released, and I remember I was really young at the time when Phantom Menace came out. I was probably like early teens or even younger than that, and I thought it was amazing at the time, but looking back now, watching the Phantom Menace now, I think that it's not a very good movie at all. But I do think Revenge of the Sith is the best of the prequel trilogy.
Yeah, true. But there's still one question that irritates me about a lot of times every time I see that trailer. Who is the main villain? Like who controls?
In this new one here? Well, it
Yeah.
looks to be the guy, the Sith with the mask on his face. We don't know who that is, unless you've read spoilers or whatever online. But he looks very similar to what Darth Raven looked like in the Extended Universe trilogy, the Thrawn trilogy, I think is what it was. So a lot of people think that he might be inspired by that villain, and if so, I think people are going to be happy with that.
Yeah. But also, what is the deal with the new lightsaber?
I think it just looks cool, and that's about it, really. I don't know if it's going to have any practical use in the movie, or if he's going to use it in like cool ways, having those little like cross-hilt lightsaber moments. But
Like little daggers.
yeah, I don't know if it's going to be used whatsoever or if it's just meant to look cool. If it's just meant to look cool, honestly, I don't really care because it does look cool. A lot of people are complaining that it's not practical and that he's going to cut himself, or that if somebody, runs the lightsaber along, that it's going to. Am I
Yeah.
hearing like a Chewbacca in the background there?
No.
I hear like weird stuff going on in the background over there. It sounded like
Yeah.
Chewie. But yeah, a lot of people are complaining about that. I don't really care myself. I think it looks cool.
Yeah. I'm I'm glad that they kind of released the day it'll come out. It's like Christmas or something.
Yeah, I don't know if that means it's coming out Christmas Day or if it's just releasing around Christmas time. Um,
Or it might be Christmas Eve.
yeah, I'm not sure exactly when the exact date is. Somebody in the chat room might know. Is there a release date like actually set for the new Star Wars yet, or is it Christmas Day like it says in the trailer? If it is Christmas Day, I think I would probably be down to see it actually on Christmas Day. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too. I'm guessing it's coming on Christmas Day. Because it
Yeah,
said this Christmas. So I'm guessing Christmas Day.
probably. All right, Connor, I'm going to open up the lines, man, for a few other people, but thanks for calling in.
Okay.
All right,
See
see you
ya.
later. We don't have to just talk about the Force Unleashed. We can talk about Battlefront because, as somebody said, Joey, I think it was, that it's coming out on Xbox before PS4 by like a week or maybe even less, like 3 days or something like that, because EA Access is exclusive to Xbox One, so therefore they get it first because EA Access gets every EA game first. So that's interesting. Wake Up to This is calling in, meaning Mike. Hey, Mike, how you doing, man? There you go. It's a pretty good Chewbacca there.
Yeah. Well, everybody else tried to do it and they failed, so I had to fill in the gaps.
Yeah. So, what'd you think, man?
Oh my God, dude! Me and Greg. Did you see any of the chat earlier? It was actually really entertaining.
Yeah, a little bit. I couldn't like chat at the time, but I did see you guys talking about it.
I was watching it in my car, and I was like smirking this huge grin on my face the entire time. And there's this, and I'm in a parking lot, and there's this old lady that's just like, walking to her car, and she's like looking at me and staring me down. I'm like, bitch, it's Star Wars. I don't give a shit what you think. Don't judge me.
I was
Like,
on a survey today. I was out of the office, and busy, and I was just like, oh my God, I just want to watch this freaking trailer so bad right now, and I
I haven't
can't.
watched it again yet in high def on my computer, and I'm dying to. But
So
oh
around
my
like
God.
2 hours into the survey, me and the guy that are doing the survey together, we both go to our cars and they're like, let's take a little like drink break here, and we both watched the trailer because we couldn't wait any longer.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that was
was
so
like,
good from beginning to end. And I even said like it has that dark J.J. Abrams flair, but still enough of I think the humor that's
yeah.
gonna come through in it.
The first shot is my favorite of the entire trailer.
With the Crash Star Destroyer.
Yeah, exactly. But it's because of the way it's shot. There's a little bit of a shakiness to it that gives like a vibe of the original trilogy. Like it actually feels like it's being shot with a cam in an actual location. Even though there's CGI in the background, it feels very, very tangible and
And
real.
that's what I like about Abrams. So the what you're gonna notice in this, I think, and what I'm excited for is with George Lucas, everything to him was an evolution. I need to, best what I did before. With Abrams, it's I grew up with this. I can't mess it up. I need to pay an homage to what made it great in the beginning. So as Lucas went on, especially with like newer trilogy, as you were saying, it wasn't as good. And I agree. It's because he tried to improve on what made the original so great, and Abrams was like, "No, this is what made it great." That gritty feel to it, the feel that was more realistic. You could believe it.
Yeah,
So all of that, and like I said, it has that really dark Abrams touch to it, but without being too um, ominous and depressing.
yeah.
I love it. And
Not
then
too Nolanized, as some people would
yeah,
call it.
yeah, and then I love the new face that you saw of the new Sith. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, and there's also a leaked poster. It might not even be leaked anymore. It might have just been officially released of the new Sith, getting a
Right.
really good shot at his mask. Do you think that's Adam Driver underneath that?
I'm gonna assume it is.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, as far as we know, he is the main Sith, Adam Driver.
right.
So
But I
I'm
mean, everything
wondering,
from holding Darth Vader's burnt helmet,
yeah.
all oh my god, like everything was just
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier, how I feel like that's going to become like a very iconic image now. Because I thought it was so well done, the way that they burnt it and the way they made it look through the melding.
And then Luke's narration at the beginning,
Hmm.
or throughout, I should say, it's And like the music when the X-wings are flying over the water. In the original teaser that you got, it was very upbeat. The
Yeah.
it got you upbeat, but this is like, no, they're going to do something intense, and this is going to be cool.
I
And
feel like
that's
the
what I like
the
about that.
theme in this one, even though the dun, 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 that starts off Star Wars, it always starts it off. I feel like the Force theme is the main theme of the Star Wars trilogy. The one that you hear in this trailer, I feel like is the
Right.
main orchestral theme of the series.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, exactly.
And I love it. That's what they need to stick with. Like, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with it, especially when they're ending it like that. But as far as the tone, the other one, it fits much better. And
And
I am so psyched. And then between that and then having the replica droids, the BB-8 and the R2D2 roll on stage, like that was
that
pretty
was,
bad.
I think, amazing because so many people, when the first teaser released, the BB-8 droid, everybody's like, "Oh, CGI, CGI! I can't believe he's
Right.
doing this." And he's like, "Screw you guys! This is not CGI.
Right.
We made this thing," and he proved it
Yeah.
today. That thing rolled out on
And
stage.
from what I
I have
understand,
no
it
idea how it
wasn't-
works. It must use magnetics, I guess.
And that's what I was thinking. It was actually fan made. It wasn't even by their team.
Really?
Apparently, fan made it, and they used it on the set for a couple of the other shots. From what that's what I was reading in a bunch of places, which was nuts. But oh my god, like everything was perfect. The scene with Han Solo and Chewbacca at the end.
The perfect way to end it.
My God, like everything was just done so well. I'm
This
so
was a
psyched.
teaser that was so designed for the fans. It just the
Oh,
entire
absolutely.
way through, you could so tell that they knew what they were doing
And
here.
I
Like they
knew it was
knew
only
what was gonna make the fanboys squeal.
Exactly, man. Like, and I knew they were going to play it today. And you were like, well, hopefully we get a trailer. I was like, no, we're getting one today. Like, there's way too much going on that they wouldn't play one today.
And I think they wanted to get it out in front of Batman versus Superman on Monday.
Oh, absolutely. If they don't release it now, then no one's going to care about it because then next week you have that, and then or next month you have that, and then the week after you have
Avengers.
Avengers, and no one's going to care as much
Yeah.
then because Avengers. So there's so much going on right now. It made me so happy. And then tomorrow with the Battlefront news, oh my God, I can't wait to see that trailer. I'm going to be sitting there. Like, I'm going to have to do everything I need to. No, I have to do a training tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So I'm going to be so upset. I'm going to have to wait hours until I can see it.
Speaking of Battlefront, how do you feel? Are you a little disappointed that Xbox One is getting it first by a few days?
I knew that. I knew that was
Yeah.
going to happen. And, I don't give a shit. I'll deal with it. And I mean, I might even get it for Xbox One. I'm not really sure. It depends on how many people are going to get it for the PS4.
Yeah, sure.
But I don't mind waiting the extra couple of days. As long as it's not the bullshit Tomb Raider situation where we're waiting, undisclosed amount of months before we get it.
Because of a payout.
Right. But with
Yeah.
this situation, especially because with a story-based game, it sucks, but I can wait. Whereas with this, if they waited months, it would kill them. They would
Sure.
never be able to release this on another system later on and expect it to work just because multiplayer aspect, you have to be there near day one.
Sure, yeah.
So
All right, man. I probably should open back up the lines, but I'm with you, man. I thought it was an amazing trailer. So let's find some other reactions here from the fans. All right, see you later, man. Level up. J-Dog, thank you so much for the Twitch follow, man. Anybody else that wants to follow us, you can do it right now very easily. Hit the heart button live from PlayStation at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. If you're watching at twitch.tv/The Level Up Show, all you got to do is hit the follow button. We're also on all those different channels there. There's another one from Crash Test Dummy. Thank you so much for that follow, man. Keep them coming, guys. If we get to 35 follows tonight, I will give out 300 XP to the entire chat room. Also, you get 25 XP for following, you get 100 XP for subscribing, and you get 25 XP if you host our stream, and I see you host it. So if I don't see you host it, just try to remind me in the chat room. Hopefully I see it at some point, and I will give you 25 XP if I see it. I also saw a question about Kingdom Hearts 3 information. There hasn't been anything recently, but except that we're going to be getting new information at the end of the year for the Disney conference, that Disney convention that they have every year. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called D23. Puss hosted. I'm going to give Puss some XP real quick. But yeah, so D23 at the end of the year is going to have a lot of Kingdom Hearts 3 information, is what Tetsuya Nomura said. Here you go, Puss. Thank you for hosting, man. Really appreciate it. 25 XP to you, man. All right, let's open up. Let's take this call from Tsunami if he's still there. Hey, Inuyasha, you still there?
Hold on a second. I
Yep.
can turn off the thing. What's up?
There you go, man. So we're talking about Star Wars right now. Did you watch a trailer, any of that stuff?
Not yet, but I saw the first one.
You saw the first teaser trailer.
Yeah.
You should totally watch this new one, man. It's just, I think it beats the first teaser trailer even. But what did you think of the first teaser trailer? Are you excited for this reboot, I guess you could call, of the franchise?
Yeah, I think it's alright, I guess.
Are you a big Star
Uh,
Wars fan, or?
yeah, when Disney bought it, I thought they were gonna screw it over, but I'm just gonna give them a fair shot, I guess.
Why do people think that Disney taking over Star Wars is a bad thing?
Because they always tend to ruin like good things. Like they had Naruto and they ruined that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess. I mean, I can't think of too many things, to be honest with you, that they've ruined.
right now,
Um,
I mean, they could do a good story, but I don't know if they're gonna do like there was this thing online about the elite story online that they could do like Anakin turning to the dark side type of thing. Like they could have done something like that, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Like
do you mean Luke turning to the dark side?
yeah, like and stuff.
Yeah, there are some rumors online that they think Luke is going to be the villain in the end. I don't know if people would like that. I don't think that they would.
But it would
Um,
be good for a Disney movie because in the past they've had those dark tones type of thing.
yeah, it's a possibility. I just think that would be a tough pill to swallow for a lot of people.
But other than that, I've been. Is that alright if we talk about like other things too?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, man. As I said,
Uh,
the topics are just a suggestion. You guys can talk about whatever you
all right.
want.
I wanted to thank like Sweet Mama and uh National Babe and stuff for praying for me because I've been sick the past few days, like the 4 days and stuff.
Oh man, are you feeling better now?
Yeah, because they were praying for me and stuff, and
That's
I
great, man. I'm
appreciate that.
I'm glad you're feeling better, and I'm sorry that you were sick. I didn't know that you were sick, or
Yeah,
I would have done the same.
yeah. But anyways, thank you. But yeah, no, I found out about the Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff too. So
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm really excited for news on that. Well, if we get it at the end of the year, I'll be really happy about that because I didn't think we would get anything until Final Fantasy 15 was out.
mm,
But I guess they want to take advantage of the Disney convention.
mm. And then my PS3 um my PS4 works fine now too. Like it finally started working today. Like I just had problems with it like all week, and I can been booted offline, partied and stuff and everything. Finally
Well,
works
there is a
today.
2.51 firmware update coming out in the next couple days as well. That's going to fix a lot
Alright,
of bugs in the new firmware. So hopefully that smooths things out even further.
alright.
All right, man.
Yeah, alright, thanks. I can't wait for it, like the Kingdom Hearts 3 and everything. That's the main reason I bought the PS4.
Yeah, I'm so excited for it too, man. I can't wait to talk with everybody, including you, about it when it does come.
Yeah.
All right, man. See you later.
See ya.
I guess Skype's open now. Can't speak. Sorry. Call in on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. We are getting a few more follows as well. Thank you for some more Twitch charts here from Gameplay Key, J-Dog, Crash Test Dummies, and Boogie Luker are our 4 Twitch charts tonight so far. Keep them coming, guys. Hit that heart button live from PlayStation in order to follow us so that we can get to those 35 Twitch charts and give out the 300 XP to the chat room. Skype lines are open, so go ahead and call in. So why are people still complaining about Disney and Star Wars? I have no idea because clearly they haven't hurt Marvel by, purchasing that. I don't really understand it. Avengers has been great so far. All of the Marvel films have been great since the Disney merger. Disney usually puts out quality stuff. I mean, there's only a few things that they've ruined. Naruto, I guess Inuyasha says, but who is Dustin? Dustin is the lone gunman. Ghost Games. You guys don't have to talk about the movie either. If you want to talk about anything else Star Wars related, go ahead. If you want to talk about the offshoot movie that's going to be coming out next year, not this year, we can talk about Battlefront, which is going to have its reveal trailer tomorrow. There's a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff we can talk about. So go ahead and call in. Let's share our excitement in all this Star Wars news today. If not, you can talk about anything else as well. You don't have to call in about Star Wars. Brad for mod. You guys can continue to campaign. I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure who will be mod yet. Whoever loves me the most. This is what I'm saying right now. We got 64 people in the room. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Really appreciate you guys coming in. Let's see if we can get to 100 people in the room. Host a stream so we can get more people in here. If you do host a stream, I'll give you 25 XP. Derek for mod, Dustin for mod. I am tempted to give it to Derek since he has been wanting the mod spot for so long. For sure. That's a possibility there. Who is giving XP? Somebody gave me, was it Puss who gave me XP? He's really trying to, you're already a mod. I don't even understand. I'm all about the Disney overhead, says Mike. Yeah, right? Now they have more production value because it's from Disney. Stubby for mod, says Stubby. I love a new Knights of the Old Republic game. Yeah, you know what? I never played the Knights of the Old Republic series, but I always hear amazing things about it, especially the first one. Let's take this call from Jose. Hey, Jose, how you doing, man?
I'm your father, Drew.
No, you're not. That's impossible.
Sure about that?
I am.
That says otherwise.
All right. So, what did you think? What did you think of the trailer?
I don't know. I haven't really seen it yet. I mean,
You haven't watched it. Why would you not watch it before calling in?
Not really a Star Wars fan.
Oh, of course you're not. Why would I expect you to be a Star Wars fan? What's wrong with Star Wars? Why don't you like Star Wars?
Just never got into it.
Just never got into it. Did you? I mean, have you seen all of them, the original and the prequels?
I think I've seen 4.
You've seen 4 of them. Okay.
No, I've seen A New Hope.
You've seen A New Hope, and that's it?
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Oh my God, man! You need to go through the series. You can't just watch A New Hope. You have no idea where it goes from there.
Okay, I mean.
Yeah, whatever. Do you like Star Wars games?
Hmm?
Do you like Star Wars games?
I gave the Lego one a shot. I wasn't that into it, maybe just because I wasn't Star Wars minded, but if I had a 360, I would have given it another shot, but
I mean, are you at all interested in Battlefront coming out at the end of the year?
Is it only for PC?
No, it's coming out on PS4, Xbox One, and PC, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe a rental.
Mike asked who's on the phone. This is Jose on the phone. Also known as Diclonius Games in the chat room.
Yeah.
Did I say that right? Is that how you say that? Diclonius?
Yeah.
What is the meaning of that anyway, Diclonius Games?
It's a reference to Elfen Lied.
A reference to what?
To Elfen Lied.
I don't know what that is.
The anime.
Oh, okay. I don't really watch too many
just
animes,
Google it.
so I'm behind on that
Just
kind of
Google
stuff.
it once you get a chance. But anyway, I want to talk about MKX.
Did you buy it?
No, and I'm
Okay.
not going to.
Why is that?
You haven't heard the story about the easy fatalities?
Yeah, that you can pay to get fatalities.
Why? I mean, I know it's more money, but really, you can't, like,
I think
take,
the
like,
answer is
5
why
minutes to
not.
learn a fatality.
For the people that have a tough time with these kind of games, you know, the people that can't do fatalities because it's too many button presses, and the casual people, you know, for the people that don't want to spend the money and the diehard fans, they don't buy it and they do fatalities how they are normally. It's not like you can't do fatalities if you don't buy this. You can do all the fatalities. It's just it makes it easier for you to do fatalities if you buy these.
I get that, but at the same time, I believe with MK9, you can open the menu up and then go from there just to find the fatality and then.
Yeah, but it's not really about like knowing the button presses. It's just about not being able to do it. Like some people just can't do it for some reason. They can't maneuver their fingers that way, or I'm not sure. But for those people that have a difficult time, if they want to spend the money, they can, I guess. I mean, I don't have a problem with it personally because it doesn't take anything away from the people that don't spend money.
Okay, what do you mean?
Like if it was that certain fatalities were entirely behind a paywall, like I couldn't do Scorpion's best fatality unless I spent $2, that would be shit. I would be very pissed off about that. But I can do all of Scorpion's fatalities. It's just if I wouldn't be able to do them easier, I can buy them.
Right.
So I don't have a problem because it doesn't hold me back whatsoever if I want to do all the fatalities.
Mm-hmm. It just makes it easier for people who don't want to take the time to learn.
Yes, it makes it easier for the noobs, I guess we could say.
Yeah, but isn't that what like the training and tutorials are for and stuff?
Yeah, I know. I don't disagree with that, but I mean, some people are that bad, I guess, and I think that's it's kind of sad, that there's some people that need it. But if they need it, then they need it, and they can spend the money if they want. It's more money for NetherRealms, and it doesn't really harm anybody because I don't think it affects the multiplayer. Like you're not able to use the easy fatalities. I don't think in multiplayer, and even if you are, it's not that big a deal because it's after the battle's been won already. Fatalities are just this closing thing to a match for showing off. So it doesn't really affect anything, in my opinion.
I guess my opinion's different just because
No, I
to
mean,
me it
yeah,
just
you're
makes
you're
no
welcome to your
sense.
opinion, and I understand that it's just kind of like why,
It just
that's kind of
it just
annoying.
makes me face palm.
Yeah, I can understand like the face palm, like SMH face palm. I understand that. I don't have a problem because it doesn't harm anybody.
Mm-hmm.
It just, as far as I can tell, if it does harm somebody, let me know in the chat room, guys, because I don't see how it could possibly harm somebody who wants to play the game and wants to do fatalities. So that's just my opinion on it.
Okay.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right, man, level up.
Level up. All right, that was the end of the Star Wars segment 2. You guys saw the times up on screen. So we're now moving on to our first side quest. No more calls for a moment. Let's check it out, what the first one will be. As I said, side quests are my picks for trailers of the week. The first one is a movie trailer. Not all of them are going to be gaming related, just like Star Wars wasn't entirely gaming related. So hopefully you guys don't have a problem with that. Let's check out the trailer.
Imagine a soldier the size of an insect. The ultimate secret weapon.
If you give godlike powers to everyone, it's going to be chaos.
So how do we stop him?
I know a guy. Scott, I've been watching you for a while. You're different. And I believe everyone deserves a shot at redemption. Do you?
Absolutely. My days of breaking into places and stealing stuff are over. What do you want me to do?
I want you to break into a place and steal some stuff.
Makes sense.
Are you ready to become a hero?
Now, the suit has power. You have to learn how to control it. And these are your greatest allies.
You're kind of cute. Whoa.
When you're small, you have superhuman strength. You're like a bullet. So you need to know how to punch.
You want to show me how to punch? Show me how to punch.
That's how you punch.
You tried to hide your suit from me. Now, it's gonna blow up in your face and destroy everyone you care about.
Scott, get out of there!
Did you think you could stop the future? You're just a thief!
No.
A man. I know. Wasn't my idea.
Seems like people don't like Ant-Man in the chat room. Not sure why. I think Ant-Man's pretty cool, personally, and I think his powers, if you want to call them that, offer up a lot of really cool opportunities for great set pieces, like that final set piece there, with a great mix of comedy and action with the, what the hell is that name, that train? I can't think of it. Thomas, the tank engine, coming and hitting the guy and then just slowly toppling off the tracks. I thought that was an hilarious moment. I hope there's more stuff like that in the movie, I'm sorry. Ant-Man is underrated, says Puss. Ant-Man seems really cool to me, says Guitar Freak. I like Paul Rudd, says Ghost. Yeah, I think Paul Rudd is a pretty good choice for that character to mix that comedy in there with it. I think this movie will do its best if it doesn't go for that dark, gritty tone, and tries to be more lighthearted and fun. And it seems like that's what they're going for. By that final scene, I have to imagine this is going to be a pretty funny movie. I'm still a little disappointed that Edgar Wright is not the director of it, but it seems like it's still holding true to that first concept trailer that was shown way, way back by Edgar Wright when it was first revealed. So let's see if we got any follows real quick before moving on to the next main quest. We're slow on the follows tonight. Keep them coming, guys. We've only gotten 4 so far. If you want to follow us, hit the heart button live from PlayStation at the bottom of the screen. It's that easy. Like these people did. Gameplay Key, J-Dog, Crash Test Dummies, and Boogie Luker. Keep those follows coming, guys. If we get to 35 follows tonight, I will give out 300 XP to the entire chat room. Also, if you host a stream tonight, I'll give 25 XP. I want to reward the people that do host us. So here's the next topic. Let's find out what it's going to be.
Radio and television in this area has been brought under the control of the EMC as per the Crisis Preparedness and Action Bill of 1982. Keep your radio and television on at all times. Stay indoors and avoid contact with other people. Do not attempt to telephone.
Thank you, Senor Eduardo, for the Twitch art.
Panic and remain civil and calm. Stay tuned to this station for updates.
See you later, Puss. Thanks for stopping in, man. Donating so we can get recessed lighting. That would be awesome.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry about how things worked out. Or didn't. Or didn't. Right.
Everybody's gone to the Rapture. Finally, we get a new trailer from it today. It comes out in summer. We finally have a release date as well. But that's not exactly what I want to talk about. We can talk about Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. But what I want to talk about is indie games versus AAA games. Here's another one right here. This is Firewatch. But there's a whole list of great AAAs or indies coming out this year, including Rime, Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, The Witness, Inside, and more. I can't even think. Firewatch. There's other ones as well. No Man's Sky, if you want to consider that indie, I do. So with that said, I think that the indie games in a lot of ways are attracting me more than even the AAAs this year, like Batman Arkham Knight, like Metal Gear Solid, like Uncharted, even though it's been moved to next year now. The indie ones are short little 3 to 5 hour experiences. I love them. They become more and more attractive to me every day. So I want to find out what you guys think. What do you think of the indie space? Is it starting to grab you? Or are you still like so many that hate PlayStation Plus because they're not giving away the big AAA stuff? So call in on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds. Let me know what you think about AAA versus indie. Red Dragon wants to talk about The Last Guardian. That's a AAA for sure. One that I am very much looking forward to, and one that I do think will be announced this year. I'm hoping at E3. If not at E3, I do think that it'll be announced by Tokyo Game Show. I think this year is the time to announce it. If they don't announce it this year, like I have no idea anymore. Like it's been in production now. They are working on it. They continuously say that. They brought new team members over there to Team Ico to try and sort things out to make it better. They need to show it all finally. Indie games have more imagination, says Pop-Tart. That's the thing that I agree with for sure. There are plenty of AAA games that have imagination, but they're definitely held back by their production budget. They can't take these big risks at fear of dissuading a certain audience that might think it's too creative in this realm or whatever. With the indie space, these low budgets that, hopefully they're able to fulfill easily, they can be more risky. They can take those risks like, Don't Starve or this one here. I think this is Tacoma. You know, they can have these crazy ideas and just run with them because they don't need to make it fill out this big 20-hour experience. They can just take a small idea and develop it into an awesome 3-hour experience, and the whole way through have it be something special. My Go says we must use words to let Drew choose, not money related, says Alex. Yes, money does not factor into who I'm going to be choosing for mod. Sorry. That is not going to help you. Do not donate money to try and become mod. You can donate if you want to help our show, but do not donate to become mod, because that is not going to help you. I like indie games more than real games. I don't know if I would say more than real games. Indie games are definitely real games, but I understand what you mean, more than the big AAA stuff. Every game is a real game. I don't think there's any real disparity there. Tequila Works here. This is one of my most anticipated of the year. If it does come out this year, Rime. Just the animation in this, the Wind Waker style, the Team Eco inspiration, I can totally see in there. It looks so good. Don't forget to call in, guys, on Skype at the Level Up Show. We're still live. Feel free. Talk about anything you want. We don't have to talk about AAA versus indie, but that's the topic right now if you want to stick with it. Drew, for some reason, is baiting them, saying he's going to choose one. Yes, I am going to choose a mod, Mike. I told people earlier in the night that I would choose a mod. He says bad move. I don't agree. We're going to need a mod, and people have been wanting to become mods for a while now. Bradley's calling back in, but also Derek. Let's take Derek, since I already talked to Bradley.
Come on, get off camera.
Hey, Derek, how you doing, man?
Hello, Senor Drew. How's it going?
Senor Drew. Is that a new thing? What's that all about?
Wait, what? I said
Am I now a senior? Are you trying to get me on your good side, Derek?
No, I've called you Senor Drew multiple times.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah.
So what do you want to talk about tonight, Derek?
I want to talk about indies and AAAs and stuff.
Oh, I love you, man. Sticking with the topic. I like it.
Yeah, well, you put a lot of work into the show, so I want to try to complement that as best I can with my calls.
Nice. So what do you think, man? What is your opinion on the two versus each other?
I like both. I'm very, very happy and content with both. Not everything needs to be this grandiose RPG. Like, I'm happy with everybody's gone to the Rapture. I'm very excited for Shovel Knight. And,
Okay.
As well as Broken Age. I think indies really do fit well in space in terms of complementing one another. Like, you don't always have to go to the big meal. You want to sometimes have an appetizer every now and then.
Yeah, an appetizer. That's a good way of putting it. I like that. I totally agree because, you know, sometimes you don't have the time of the day for those big ones, and you want to. I'm not saying that you don't want to have the time of the day, but sometimes you don't, and those are nice little appetizers to whet your appetite when you do have that little bit of time in the day.
Yeah, and especially with the creative value, I feel more with indie games, they have more of a permission to kind of goof off, like with Goat Simulator. Shout out to Alex for that.
Go Simulator. I haven't tried that out at all yet. That kind of reminds me of Octodad a little bit and Surgeon Simulator.
That's the next game I was gonna say.
It's kind of, there's this little bit of a trend going on of like awkward control games where they're intentionally awkward. It's kind of funny. They're obviously doing it for the comedic value, and there's clearly a space for it because there's plenty of people that did like Octodad and Goat Simulator and Surgeon Simulator.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, indies definitely are giving more creative freedom, like you said. Like, some are harkening back to the ye old pixelated days. So
yeah, definitely. One that we just saw today, and I have a trailer later on for it, is Super Time Force, I think it's called.
Oh yeah, that's coming to PS4, and then I believe next week you have a Shovel Knight coming out for Spring Fever.
I can't wait for Shovel Knight. I hope that I get the time to play that because it does look awesome. On top of it, I've been waiting for it for a while. You know, it came to Wii U first, which is, you know, a little bit of a rarity nowadays when it comes to the indie stuff. Typically, Wii U doesn't get that kind of stuff first. So we've had to wait for it, unless you want to play it on PC. I think it's been on PC for a long time now. But I don't typically like to play on PC.
Yeah, it's been on PC for a while. Trying to think what else. But
there was a lot of great stuff on the Spring Fever this month, though. A lot of little stuff. Like even Bastion. Would you consider Bastion to be an indie game?
That's kind of a tough question, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Because that kind of flows into the same conversation as Minecraft.
And like Journey as well. Like Journey is like a really small team, but technically it was published by Sony. So it has that indie vibe, but it's not technically indie. And it's kind of like No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is what, like a team of 7 people? Like by all means, like that's essentially an indie game, but again, it's eventually was published, I think, by Sony for PlayStation 4, or it's definitely coming out exclusively on PlayStation 4 for a little while. So there's definitely a non-indie sense to it there as well.
Yeah, and that kind of brings in the whole question of marketing. Like, is marketing really the factor in terms of what decides if you're indie or AAA as well? Because there are some very beautiful games that are indie and they don't have the Witcher-esque forces behind it as well.
I think by definition, independent means independently published. So if you're published by Sony or Microsoft, no matter how small you are, no matter the marketing, I think you are not really considered independent.
All right, then I guess we have our answer, so to speak, in terms of like Minecraft.
Technically, like if you're going by like the direct definition, yeah, you have your answer. But in the same way, I do think that like I still consider No Man's Sky to essentially be an indie game.
Yeah, especially since it kind of feels like a bailout. I mean, there was the flood damage.
Yeah, right. It does. You're right.
So, I'm still not sure. I'm still not sure, and these are deep questions I hope we solve in his lifetime. Kind of like the deep question of why does paywall have to be behind the fatality stuff?
Yeah, I think that is a weird kind of thing that happened there. Like I was talking about with Jose, I don't think that it really harms anybody, but it's still just like a facepalm moment, as he said. It just comes off as money, grubbing kind of mentality
We
there.
have a lot of questions to ask, Drew. We don't have definite answers, but
Yeah,
we'll get there eventually.
we will. All right, man. Well, thanks for calling in about the topic
All right,
at hand.
level up, Drew.
Level up. I'm listening to everything you guys are saying. I see the mod battle going on there. I will take it all in. I will talk with my group of people. I will talk with the level up team, and we will decide who the mod will be based on what you guys are saying tonight. We can see that a lot of people are interested. Alex is interested. Derek is interested. Stubby. Oh God, so many more. Puss is already one, but you don't count. Derek it seems to be very much a favorite. Miss Amanda I saw in there as well as a desired mod. All of you are sticking in my head, so don't worry about it, guys. We will decide, hopefully by Sunday's show, who the new mod will be, because we're going to need one pretty soon. As I said, Puss isn't going to be here on our Sunday shows for a little while, so we're going to need that extra mod at some point. Lines are back open, guys. Feel free to call in on Skype at the Level Up Show. Spell it exactly how it sounds, no spaces. Right now, we're talking about the indie space versus the AAA space. Cuphead is on screen right now. I think that's Xbox One exclusive for a while, or it might be forever. I'm not sure. But there's a lot of cool indie stuff coming from both PS4 and Xbox One. Inside, Below on Xbox One, Cuphead on Xbox One. Then you've got Rime, Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, No Man's Sky, The Witness, and a few others on PS4. Derek has great Vegas odds, says 9fox. What about Dustin? DeLone Gunman? Definitely, man. You are totally in the running, along with Miss Amanda. You guys are kind of combined in my head. I don't mean that in the wrong way. I think I smell or something. Never, Dustin. You never smell. You are definitely on our list. I hope that, since I can't keep a track of the chat room as much as Dean and Mike right now, I hope they are keeping track. They totally are. I see them talking about it in the chat room, in their personal chat room about the mods. So they are also reading everything you guys are saying. They are keeping it all in mind, and we will discuss it before Sunday's show and try and figure out who the new mod will be. Got Bradley calling back in. Let's take this call. Hey, welcome back, Brad.
I'm back.
You're back. So we're talking about AAA versus indie. What do you think, man?
I like them both because I think all these new AAA games coming out, like what is it? I forgot they're coming out, and they got like Witcher 3 coming out. We got that coming out. I think these indie games are good for like if you got like a gap of a new game you want to buy, they're good for like a sort of filling out that gap.
Yeah. That's kind of what Derek was saying too, like that little appetizer. And there's a question in the chat room right now, like Valiant Hearts, is that considered indie? I don't think that it is. That actually is a pretty decent sized team over there at Ubisoft, which is a massive publisher and developer. So I would not consider Valiant Hearts to be indie.
Nah, me either. I think it's. Nah, I think it's.
It has some indie vibes, definitely, in the animation and the kind of more low budget feel that it has. The same with Child of Light, but I would never consider Child of Light to be an indie game.
No, I would think. I don't know. What was it? Never Alone would be quite. It's indie game, isn't it? Never Alone.
Never Alone is yes, I would consider that to be indie. As far as I know, I don't think that was published by anybody except them. I think that was independently published. It's a small team, a very passionate team doing something interesting about their culture. So yes, I would totally consider Never Alone to be indie, as far as I know.
It's a good game. I mean,
I still haven't played it yet. I'm going to start it after Valiant Hearts. I'm really hoping I can finish Valiant Hearts tomorrow with my quick play, and then the week after that I will start Never Alone.
Yes, Valiant Hearts was a good game.
Nice. I'm looking forward to it, definitely.
It is just. I don't want to give spoilers away because.
You don't want to give spoilers away. So it has that kind of.
And probably you hate spoilers, so I think I don't want to spoil it for you.
I'm sorry. I'm reading Mike's his bullet point list for what he wants in a mod. They need to have a good decorum. They need to be friendly. I think that's an obvious one for sure.
That's me.
I agree, Bradley. You are totally friendly, man. I totally agree with that. You're a very, very friendly gentleman.
And I'm always in the Skype call, so that's another thing. You need you can talk someone who talk to the cast Level Up show. That could be
Number two from Mike. No rash judgment. I already fill that role too much, unfortunately. All right, so there you go. No rash judgment. We need somebody that is not going to be too quick to click that ban button. We don't want to ban people. You know, we want to give people a shot, and that's what we typically do on here. Like Mike, even Mike, you know, he's rash as he says, but we do our very best to hope that somebody is going to troll and then turn around and become somebody that loves our show potentially.
No, Mike, you'll put bullet point 3, not Brad because he boosted me from Borderlands. I bet him.
That probably is a game breaker for you. Yeah, a deal breaker, I would say. You might be out of the running because of that.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. I think your buddy screwed you over there.
He's always welcome in my own game. He's always welcome.
Thank you, Danny, for the Twitch follow.
Let's hope that. Do you know if Mortal Kombat X has a region lock?
A region lock? I do not know.
Because hopefully my mum got my. If it was in stock, I think my mum might have got me Mortal Kombat 10 on Thursday. Well, today, or yesterday, just because it's 3 AM now.
Yeah.
I might put it on Friday when I get home if it's there, and hopefully I can play with like Mike and Dean and everyone else.
Yeah, I hope so, because that would be better if all of you guys could join in on the King of the Hill and stuff like that. Oh, we got our third bullet point, and I definitely agree with this one. Available most often. Every stream isn't needed, but someone that will be around to be around for all the streams if possible. Look at Puss. And that's a reason, like, for instance, like Henry Dan is somebody that I love, and he's like the nicest guy in the world. I feel like he would be a perfect fit for a mod, but he is not often here. So that kind of puts him out of the running. Someone that knows the commands is bullet point number 4 from Mike. So you got to be somebody that's been around, knows all the commands, all that kind of stuff. That's very true as well. These are all good points.
These are but it's what you need. See, I'm in the top 10. So I think I'm good for winning it for the hours.
That does help you, I would say. Being in the top 10 as far as hours go, that is very important.
Plus, as well, I'm dedicated as well because I'm always here at like when you first start for me, like 3 o'clock in the morning till you finish, which is quite a good dedication.
Definitely. All right, man. I'm going to move on. Thanks for calling in, giving your 2 cents on the Indie versus AAA battle.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. Level up, man.
I'll call in later if you got anything else on.
We got a lot of cool topics tonight, so make sure you call in.
I will.
Later on.
See ya.
Level up. Thank you, Starny and Shideroot. I don't know how to say that, but Shideroot And Starny, thank you for those Twitch arts. Keep them coming, guys. We're now at about 8, I think, follows tonight. Let me check and make sure. Oh, we also got Dustin. Dustin, I think, might be trying to buy his way into the mod seat. No, I'm just kidding. Dustin, thank you so much, man. Another patron, or he might have upped his patronage or repatron. I'm not sure, but he is a part of our patronage now at $10. Delone Gunman, you are the man. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. We can't tell you how much we appreciate that. Also, thank you to the Twitch arts from Shider Roots, Starny, Danny, and Bell Dandy. Keep those Twitch arts coming now. We got 83 people in the room. Let's see if we can get to 100 people in the room and get to that 35 follow goal so I can give out the XP. Skype line. Oh, Dustin's calling in. Dustin, I just thanked you for your patronage.
Yeah, that's why I had to call in, man, because I wasn't trying to buy my way into the XP, because I did that way before you even said that, because I bought my shirt and put the $10 down.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you were, like, literally 30 seconds later, you're like, oh, yeah, by the way, you can't buy your spot for mod. And I was like, oh, now it looks like I was trying to buy my spot for mod.
No, I would never think that, man. But still, were you already a patron? I think that you were.
No, I'm a subscriber, but
Oh.
I didn't do my Patreon yet.
Well,
And
now
then
you're like a double supporter, and that also raises your VIP status.
That's awesome.
So you're going to be getting XP faster now. I think you're going to be getting at 2.5 times the speed of everybody else.
Well, that's awesome. I'm not really like I give all my XP away. That was one thing I was saying in the room is that every time my XP hits 100, I pretty much give it away. I've been giving it away to Miss Amanda. This time I am actually doing so right now to the Bulldog Brad because I asked who wanted it in the room, and he was the first one to say he wanted it. So
of course he did.
I just gave my 100 XP to the Bulldog Brad. Congratulations, sir. There's my XP. You get it.
All right. Sorry, I'm getting stuff from my chat. They think that I'm deciding a mod tonight. I'm not deciding a mod tonight.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I would totally, dig it if you chose me, but I would dig it if you chose Derek too.
I just can't choose a mod tonight, and I never planned on choosing a mod tonight just because it has to be discussed with the group, and they're putting me on blast right now thinking I was going to choose tonight. Mike, Dean, I was not planning on choosing a mod tonight.
I would definitely want you to discuss it with Kristen and Greg, and I mean, even call Mark and have Mark give his input on it too. I mean, he's a part of the show. We can never leave him out.
Yeah, of course, right? Mark is never forgotten. But we were talking about AAA versus indie. The topic just ended. Did you have any opinion on that, Dustin?
Oh, on the indie games?
Yeah, indie versus the AAA space.
Here's my thing on it. Is that, I mean, you can't really judge a game by how, if it's an indie game or AAA, or if it's put out by, EA or Bungie or NetherRealm or whoever it is, you got to judge the game by the game. You can't judge it by its cover. So, I mean, there's a lot of games that's come out that have been more indie games, especially with the PS Plus that's been coming out lately, that I've been like, I probably wouldn't like that game, or I'd never play that game, and I still download it and play it. And like that Transistor, I'm not really a fan of that style game, but I downloaded Transistor and I started playing it. I love it. I've been playing the crap out of it when I'm not playing MKX. So.
Yeah, Transistor, it was great. I really enjoyed Transistor as well. I loved Don't Starve. I thought Don't Starve was an amazing game. That was crowdfunded.
It was really good too. I enjoyed Don't Starve. The only thing I didn't really like about Don't Starve is it was kind of one of those, here you go. There's like no tutorial. There's like nothing that really teaches you how to play it or tells you what to do. I was kind of lost the first couple of times that I tried playing it, and it made me really mad. And then after a few days, I picked it back up again, and I think I made it to like day 27 is the farthest I've gotten.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I totally agree with you there, man.
But I mean, just like I said, I mean, just because it's indie or AAA, I mean, you can't judge it by that. I mean, every game deserves its fair chance. I mean, I still pick up and play old school games for the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo that like nobody ever played, like River City Rampage, just old school stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's not by a big thing, and nobody's probably even heard of that game, but I mean, it's a really good game to play. It's really fun to play, and that's pretty much what people are looking for, is something that's going to be entertaining, something that they can actually invest in. That's what I look for in a game. So whether it's $5 or it's $60, it's all in if it's fun to play.
100% agree. I also wanted to bring up real quick, just because I couldn't fit it into the trailers tonight, just because I heard everything filled out. But earlier in the day, you sent me a Facebook message about the Hateful Eight.
Yes. It wasn't really a trailer that gave away any footage from the
No,
movie.
that's another reason I didn't want to put it in there.
Yeah, it was kind of one of those like anime wipe things, but it did look really, really interesting, and I really like his ability to tell stories is uncanny, and I think he found his niche a little bit when he did the Western. That's probably, I like a lot of Westerns, like the old school Clint Eastwoods and the old school John Waynes and stuff, and I mean, his The Django Unchained was probably,
Yeah.
you know, probably top 5 favorite Western movies just to watch, and it ain't even really the gore, it's just the story is so well written and so just done well.
Yeah,
So
I actually
I'm
just
really
watched that recently. I hadn't seen Django Unchained. I never saw it in theaters, but it was on Netflix. I watched it maybe 3 months ago. I thought it was really good. I wasn't like insanely blown away by it, but I thought it was awesome.
No, it wasn't like watching Inception or anything like that. I mean, you got to take it for what it is. It's a
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino movie set in a certain time period where
Of
a
course.
certain sort of people weren't really liked as much as they are now.
Inglourious Bastards, for some reason, is really up there for me with him. I don't know why that one just kind of connected with me more. I love Pulp Fiction, I love Kill Bill, and all of them, but for some reason, Inglourious Bastards really stuck out for me.
And a lot of that probably, and for me, Inglourious Bastards, it was Christoph Waltz. He
Yeah.
is such a great actor. Like, I can't believe it took this long for him to get recognized, because I would really have enjoyed to see him do, some earlier stuff before he got recognized as, the Jew hunter in Inglourious Bastards, and then his role again as the dentist in Django Unchained. I mean,
Yeah, he was one of the best parts of that movie as well.
Exactly.
And now he's going to be in Inspector for James Bond. So it's like, I can't wait to see that movie just for him.
Yeah, no, you're totally correct. He's, like I said, he's 100% a really good actor, just out of nowhere, and I can't wait to see what else he's got, coming out after this.
Yeah, definitely. All right, man. Well, thanks for calling in. It's always great to talk with you, man.
It's always a pleasure to talk with you. Keep it up, and peace, love, and level up, brother.
And by the way, you are of course in the running for Mod. You're on the list for sure.
Bye, Drew.
Bye, and you're in there too, Miss Amanda. All right, see you guys later.
Take it easy, man.
Later. All right, that is we're done with the AAA versus indie topic. Let's move on to the next side quest. We're running a little behind. Hopefully we can get through everything. So let's check out the second trailer of the week. I think this one is for a game. I can't remember for sure, but we're about to find out. Come on. There we go. This is Super Time Force with some PlayStation exclusive characters. We were just talking about it. You get the character from Journey, and you also get Sir Galahad from the Order 1886. As well as Shuhei Yoshida. You can play as him too. There you go. I think it looks pretty cool. There's so many great indie games, though. It's hard to keep track of all of them. I'm not sure I'm going to have time. But I really do like that Sony is trying to get their characters into more stuff. Like Shovel Knight, you got Kratos in that. Now with Super Time Force Ultra, you've got Sir Galahad and the Journey character. Some people call him the Journeyman. I'm not sure exactly. Or he has several names. The Traveler, the Journeyman. I can't remember what else people call him. But he doesn't have an actual name, and they poke fun at that in that little trailer there. So I thought that was cool. All right, I need to take a drink real quick. Hold on one sec, guys, before we move on. Actually, I'm going to go to a quick commercial break, guys. I'll be back in like 60 seconds. Mr. Rager giving Mike XP. Not everybody can give XP, guys. You do have to be a VIP or a mod to give XP. So, Mr. Rager, I think you are VIP, though. I thought you were. Girl Like Games, welcome. Oh, man. Got 85 people in the room now. That's awesome. DeLone Gunman giving away XP again. Mr. Rager, let me check and see if you're VIP real quick. If you're VIP, you should be able to give away XP. That's the way it's supposed to work, I'm pretty sure. Mr. Rager, you are not VIP. That's why. Mr. Rager, let me know. Are you a subscriber? Are you a mod? You're not a mod, but you might have been a subscriber at one point, but maybe your sub ran out. Thank you for the follow there from Revolution. Really appreciate that. Keep those follows coming, guys. We got 89 people in the room now, getting closer to 100 people. Let me see. Before I get started back, I want to see if Mr. Rager has anything so I can give him his VIP status if he deserves it. I need to check who our subs are. Is what we need to do. Sub manager. There we go. All right, I tried to just move over the subs, but I don't think that you're one, Mr. Rager, and that's why you can't use Give XP. Anybody that wants to give XP, you have to be either like a sub of some kind so that you get that VIP status. All righty. We should be back now by a couple minutes. Welcome back, guys. This is Level Up Direct on every Thursday at 10 p.m. or 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. This is all about talking with you guys on Skype. That's why the Skype banner is up there. The Level Up Show spelled exactly how it sounds. We're going through gaming and movie topics. The topics that I present, you guys do not have to call in on those. You can call in about whatever you want. The topics that I present are just my suggestions for what you guys could call in about. So let's move on to our third topic. Don't forget to follow us if you haven't already. We did get another follow there from Revolution, I think his name was. Thank you for following, Revolution. Also, Chaos follows. Flacco Coon, I think is how you say it. Shida Roots, Starny, Danny, Bell Dandy, Game Killer, Boogie Luker, again. Senior Eduardo, Gameplay, and J-Dog and Crash Test Dummies. Thank you for all those Twitch hearts, guys. Keep them coming. All right. So let's move on to the third main quest. Let's find out what it's going to be. Guitar Hero. Let's watch this trailer for a little bit.
Relax, man.
Guys, I need you on stage right now.
Let's do this! Walking down to stage.
Are you alright?
Right, guys. 1 in 1 minute.
Nice. Let's go, guys. Good luck.
There's a lot of people out there now. We've got this, okay? Good? You ready?
Yeah. Let's go, guys! Let's go! Yes! This is it!
on, get him.
Guitar Freak says, give it to me. I guess that's not a surprise with your name. So this basically the gist of it is that you do have these live first-person bands like the Black Keys that you're playing with, and you have two different variations. If you're doing well, the crowd loves you, the band loves you, and if you're doing poorly, it reverses on you. So the guitar is also different. You can't really see it in this too much, but in a moment I think you see a little bit of gameplay. There you go. So you can see it's a little different now. As opposed to 5 different buttons, you only have 3. Well, you have 6 buttons along 3 frets is what the issue is here. So a little bit different. You're not moving up and down the guitar so much as you're moving back and forth.
The all-new Guitar Hero. One game, 2 ways to play. GH Live, where you can rock real crowds with real reactions. And GHTV, the world's first playable music video network. With hundreds of videos across genres, its continually updating library has something for everyone. Discover new favorites. Compete with friends. Get ready to rock.
There you go. So I want to know what you guys think about this, because it's not just Guitar Hero coming out this year. We also have Rock Band coming out this year. Rock Band 4 it had like a little bit of a teaser announcement. This, I think, was it right here. It's like 5 minutes long. It's more like a dev diary so much than a trailer. But as far as we know, Rock Band is going with the old peripherals. They're going to have something new, I'm sure, but you're going to be able to use all of your old stuff. All of your old songs are going to transfer over. With Guitar Hero, none of your stuff, it sounds like, is transferring over, including your peripherals, including your songs. That is burning some people for sure. So I'm very curious what you guys think about the approach methods from Guitar Hero and Rock Band. What do you want from these music games as they come back this generation for the next gen? Call in on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds. Let me know what you think. Are you excited for either? Are you excited for one more than the other? And what do you want them to do? Like, personally for me, like, I'm hoping Rock Band just kind of does an iTunes type store where everybody gets it for free. Maybe it's just like an application, and then you just buy one song at a time for 99 cents, or you buy a soundtrack or whatever for a cheaper price, a discounted price. I think there's a lot of cool things that they could do with Rock Band on that regard. I'm hoping that they don't do the whole Guitar Hero rack before, where it's Guitar Hero Metallica and Guitar Hero Aerosmith, because that's just a waste. That's just a money grab. Man, I don't know. I stopped after World Tour. I think that was 3, right? Guitar Hero 3 was World Tour, I think. I stopped Guitar Hero after 2. That was the last one I played, which I think a lot of people consider to be the best one, like Guitar Hero 2. Has the best music, I think. Not getting any calls yet. Feel free to call in, guys, on Skype at the Level Up Show. There we go. Put the Skype banner up on screen for you there. We do have a few people on the PC side. Mr. Rager is a sub again. Wow, thank you so much, man. Let me make sure that you show up as a sub in our bot so that you can give away XP. Hold on one sec. All right, move subs. I do not see you showing up as a sub. If you did sub, Mr. Rager, I don't see it yet. But either way, if you did show up as a sub, you should pop up pretty soon, and you should be able to give XP again, like you seem to want to. That's awesome. For the guys that do give away XP, that's awesome. It's a very positive thing for the chat room overall. When I call in, I feel greedy. Don't feel greedy, man. If nobody else is calling in, feel free to call in. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't matter if you've called in 3 or 4 times. I mean, if the lines are open, the lines are open. And the lines are open right now. Nobody's calling in. Maybe nobody wants to talk about Guitar Hero. That's fine. If you don't want to talk about Guitar Hero, you could talk about other things too. Anything that happened this week. It could be even movie related. We try to stay gaming focused, but if you want to veer off a little bit, change the subject, that is fine. Either way, I'll just go to the chat room in the meantime. Sweet Child of Mine. I do remember that. That was another great one. Played Freebird a lot, of course, on Guitar Hero 2, I think it was. Or was that 3? I didn't have 3, but I played 3 a little bit with some buddies. And then they brought, here we got Ricky calling in. Then they brought Guitar Hero to like arcades, which was kind of crazy. Hey, Ricky, welcome to the show.
Hey, true.
Ooh, I hear your echo a little bit. Could you mute the stream in the background?
Oh, whoops. And then they brought, here we got Ricky. Sorry.
No problem, man. Welcome to the show. Do you want to talk about Guitar Hero or something else?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, Guitar Hero. Oh my God, I am so happy that it's back.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I thought Activision shut it down for good. I mean, then I heard rumors that they were gonna produce another Guitar Hero like so many years ago, but they never did.
I think both of them just kind of wanted to give it a little bit of time to breathe. They oversaturated the music market for a while there. There was a Guitar Hero releasing like once every 3 months. It was like, Metallica and Green Day and Aerosmith, and then the main Guitar Heroes, and then Rock Band, and it kept going, and it was just too much.
Yeah, that definitely kind of ruined the franchise a bit, like for a while there.
But now it's probably been a few years, right?
Right. It's been a while.
So everybody, I think, is back on board now. They've been waiting for the resurgence of this franchise and this genre, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Oh man.
Are you more excited for one than the other? Rock Band versus Guitar Hero?
Guitar Hero is my game. Like I've been saying in the chat, this is Guitar Freak. So, this is why I became Guitar Freak. It's because of this game. There's no other way I'd come when I.
But what do you think about the changes that they're making? I think that's the most important thing. Is they're going away from the 5 buttons, or they're going down the frets, and now they're going to 3 buttons on 3 frets, I think. And so basically, you have 6 buttons total, 2 on each fret. So you're moving back and forth between, as opposed to up and down.
That actually sounds very interesting. I mean, it sounds really great. I mean, it gives you it gives you a slightly more feel to playing guitar than.
Yeah, like moving across the strings as opposed to just moving up and down.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think they should have kept it with 5 frets, because I think that a lot of people, what they enjoy about Guitar Hero is that feeling of being a badass, like moving up and down the guitar so quickly, trying to get to those buttons on Expert is what really makes you feel badass. And just keeping your hand in one spot, because you're not going to have to move your hand at all. Now, it's just going to stay in spot, and you're just going to move back and forth between the keys on each side of whatever you want to call it. So I feel like that, that reduced movement is going to make you feel less like a badass guitarist.
Right.
It's hard to say until you have it in your hands. Like, I know Kinda Funny did a 15-minute video on it. They seem to like it. They said it completely changes the way the game feels, which I guess is a good thing. They need to change it up.
Yeah.
But what about none of the stuff carrying over, though? You don't get to use your old peripherals. You don't get to use your old bought songs. But Rock Band, on the other hand, you do.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Like, do you have a lot of a backlog or a catalog of music that you've bought for Guitar Hero?
Yeah, I've bought a lot of songs for Guitar Hero. Then they obviously, since Activision shut it down, and bye all the songs, and I was kind of upset about that, to be honest.
Yeah, there's definitely some people that feel burnt by that part of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just glad that they actually let people that bought the songs actually keep the songs in their set list. I mean, if they just deleted everything, then that would have been like, I don't know, $100, $200 down the drain for me. So
yeah. Personally, I've never bought any songs in Guitar Hero. I just played what was given with the game, because I stopped at 2, and I don't even think you had the option back then to buy more songs as DLC. That was like PS2 era when I got Guitar Hero 2. So it's been a while since I've been into this genre, this music genre. I think it would be a lot of fun to stream this kind of thing, but I don't think you're going to be allowed to because of all the licensing issues. So for that reason, it kind of sucks as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I know like with Just Dance, or not Just Dance does actually allow you to stream, but SingStar is one that doesn't allow you to stream because of all the licensing.
Right, right. Yeah, that suck. I mean, if Guitar Hero did come out, I'd definitely stream it. Just boom.
Yeah, I know. I think it would be a lot of fun to stream that kind of game. Maybe what they could do is what Just Dance does. I think they lower the volume of the music like really, really low, so that your voice is way above the music in the stream. Because I know when we did it before, we've streamed Just Dance before, you can't really hear the music very well when you archive it.
Right. Another problem with that though, I mean, you get the guitar, you get to hear the guitar like strumming, you know, like tapping and all that other stuff over the song too. So that all kind of.
Yeah, that's true. But that's another thing that reminded me of you saying that was in this new Guitar Hero. They try to make it so that you really feel like you're moving around the stage because it's this live action first person thing. Like when you go over next to the drummer, the drumming becomes louder to kind of simulate the feeling that you're actually closer to that part of the band. So I think that's kind of cool. But at the same time, I kind of wonder, like, is this going to get old after like the first time with each song? Like with every song, it's going to be like, oh, this is cool. Oh, this is cool. This is a different band. This is a different song. But once you've played every song and you've seen the good and the bad of each like FMV moment, it will just like, who cares anymore?
Right.
So,
right.
There's a lot of questions I have on that regard. And like when they add new songs as DLC, what are they going to do? Like they're not going to be able to record these bands for every single song.
Right.
So I wonder if like when it comes to DLC, it's just going to be some like generic background as opposed to you playing with the black keys or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of questions.
Right. Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. Well, we have to wait and see. I mean, this isn't going to come out until the holiday season, I would imagine.
Yeah. Yeah. Hope so.
I hope so
Definitely
too.
want to try to get it this Christmas, if so. I mean.
Yeah, it could be an awesome little battle though. You know, kind of be like the console war. You know, we have Xbox versus PlayStation and stuff. We might get like a Rock Band versus Guitar Hero battle this holiday.
Right, right.
That could be fun.
In my opinion, is all the way. I mean, Rock Band is probably a lot more popular than Guitar Hero ever was.
Yeah, I think so. It's hard to say for sure. Guitar Hero was what started it all. So at the height of Guitar Hero's popularity, like Guitar Hero 2, that thing was just exploded. And I don't know if Rock Band ever matched that, but Rock Band definitely surpassed Guitar Hero in popularity as that began to dwindle for Guitar Hero.
Right, right.
Yeah. All right, man. All right, well, thanks for calling in, man. I'm glad that we got somebody who likes Guitar Hero 1 to talk about it.
Yeah.
All right, man. See you later.
Yep, we'll see you.
Level up.
Yep, level up.
All right, we might have enough time for one more call. I don't think that a Guitar Hero is really a popular topic of conversation, so feel free to call in about anything, guys, on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. We are getting a few more follows. Let's check those out real quick. Thank you to Gamer and Sweet Tooth, Frisk Me, Daedrid, Fire, Revolution or Revelation, Flacco Coon, Shideroots, Chaos Follows, and many more. Keep those follows coming. We do have about 15 or 16 so far tonight. There's not a ton of time left in the show. There's only 30 to 45 minutes left in the show. But if we can get to 35 follows, I will give out 300 XP to the entire chat room. Didn't they have DJ Hero? I think they actually had 2 DJ Heroes, DJ Hero 1 and 2. I never personally played it. I've watched other people play it and didn't really attract me whatsoever. But it was just another part of Activision, I think Activision, trying to milk that for all it was worth. Thank you, Six. I think that's CYXX for the Twitch art. Bradley's calling back in. Bradley, welcome back.
I'm back.
So what do you think, man? Are you into Guitar Hero or Rock Band whatsoever?
I have the Guitar Hero for PS3, but the box is still sealed.
It's still sealed?
I never opened it.
That's me in a certain case, in a little bit of a different situation. I have Guitar Hero 2. I opened it. I had a guitar, But for some reason, I was like emptying out my room when we moved to the new house, and I found another completely unopened Guitar Hero 2. Like, guitar in the box, game in the box, never opened. I have no idea where it came from, when I got it, and why I got it, and why I didn't open it.
But I definitely might, okay, not definitely, but I might get this Guitar Hero to see what it's like. But that's when I've got all the games I want to get.
Yeah.
This would be like sort of, because I've never played Guitar Hero, I don't know what it's like. This would be like sort of, when if I have the money and I got all the games I want to get for the whole thing, then I'll buy it, see what it's like.
Yeah, sure. I don't think I probably will buy this. Personally, I am not too fond of what Guitar Hero looks like, this new development. I don't like 2 buttons on 3 frets. I like more going up and down the guitar. I think it would have been smarter of them to have 2 buttons on 5 frets to really make it complex for the people that wanted to get to that point. And then just have the different difficulties cycle between that. Like, you know, have easy only be white on 3 frets, then normal would be white and black on 3 frets. Then as you get higher, you start using 4 frets and 5 frets at, you know, the veteran or the most advanced difficulty setting. I think they should have done that so that there was still that feel of going up and down the guitar.
That would have been a bit better, because like, it says 3 frets. I just think, ugh.
Yeah, just I don't like the idea of my hand staying in one place the entire time, just moving back and forth. Like, I want to go up and down. It's just, I don't know, that turns me off.
You have to go.
Yeah, you got to have that feel. Like Mike said earlier, it's not at all like real guitar, and we know that, obviously. It's not at all like real guitar, but you do feel more like a guitarist, I think, if you're going up and down the frets, as opposed to just moving your fingers barely between the buttons.
Like a stiff movement. It's like,
yeah, and I personally am more fond of the Rock Band situation of having everything transfer over, and I hope that means that, like I've been saying, like I recommend, I think that the game should be free. Like, I think Rock Band should be free to everybody. Obviously, the peripheral is a pay-for thing, but you get the application for free, and then all of your songs cost 99 cents each. If you want to buy, like, an album of 12 songs, that might cost you $8 for a discount. Like, stuff like that. Like, they should totally make it so that you can get that thing for free, or have a bundle that comes with a lot of songs for, like, $30 if they want to have an option there. But I think that this should be available to everybody so they can spread it to a huge market that it can buy songs for 99 cents.
That would be quite cool. I think it should do that. Yeah, I think it should do that. Cause that'd be like just maybe like, buy bundles, or maybe you can buy like the whole thing for like a certain amount of like money. You can buy like all the songs for a certain amount of money, like one little spread.
Yeah, I agree completely, man. All right, man. I'm going to move on to the next side quest, the next trailer of the week. But thanks for calling in and filling some time.
Just one more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shout out to the Lone Gunman for giving out all this XP. Thanks for all this stuff. You're great.
Big shout out to Dustin there. He's a very generous gentleman.
Plus, just for Alex.
Yeah. He's a good guy.
Say,
we got a lot of good guys in here right now.
With a bread gun. That's it. Because like, I mean, I've got, I'm into Angel of a Shotgun. I'm really into that song. Basically, I was in a stream and I thought of a thing, Bulldog with a Brad gun. So I just thought I'd just say that. Yeah. There. Alex, here you go, Alex. I've done that for you.
Level up, man.
All right, level up.
I'm glad that Dean agrees with me, because as he said, he played guitars. And I mean, I barely ever played. I played a little bit of guitar, but just like practice and stuff like that. But I'm glad that he agrees, as somebody that plays guitar, that moving up and down the frets is more important than moving a little bit across the strings. And it's not even really simulating that well, because you have 5 strings on the guitar and you only have 2 buttons back and forth on this new guitar. I don't think it works that well, personally. All right, let's move on to the next side quest trailer. What is it going to be? I think we got another movie. We do have another movie trailer here, and it's one that I want to blast, actually, not be fond of.
John, you can do this. You just go and you don't look back.
My whole life I prepared my son to lead humanity in the fight against the machines.
On this night, we take back our world!
But there was one thing I could never prepare him for.
The machines tried to rig the game. Sent a Terminator back to the time before the war to kill my mother.
I'll go back. Let me save her.
who I am?
We've been prepping for you to arrive for over a decade.
We. The Terminator.
It is nice to meet you.
I've been trying to teach him to blend in. I know it needs work. John,
Hi, Mom.
how can you be here?
What are you doing?
John!
What have they done to my son?
Survival's what you taught me.
Where is he?
Get out. Not machine. Not man. I'm more.
I can't leave him.
Whatever they did to John, we need a reversal.
Everything's changed. We are humanity's last hope. Load up.
I've been waiting for you. You gotta get him off me! I'll be back.
What?
All right, so I want to trash this freaking movie. This looks so bad, especially after Star Wars today. The exact way to do a return to a franchise, and then you got Terminator on the complete other end of the spectrum, just totally destroying the legacy of this series. 1 and 2 are some of the greatest action movies of all time. 2 specifically, a lot of people think is one of the greatest action movies of all time, Judgment Day. And this one, first of all, our first teaser trailer or whatever for this Terminator Genesis showed the T-1000, which was already like, okay, they're trying to merge together Judgment Day and the original. But now they throw another wrench into the mix. Now we've got John Connor also being some even more advanced Terminator. When the hell did that happen? This movie is so convoluted just off the trailer alone that like I don't even know what to think anymore. Like I feel like after the reception of the first trailer, everyone was like, this movie looks effing terrible. And then they were like, all right, we just got to throw everything at them now. Just throw every freaking Terminator possibility at these people and hope that something sticks. And it just, my God, does it look bad. The acting, the casting, every freaking thing about this movie looks fucking terrible. Sorry for my language, but it looks so bad. I cannot believe it. This movie is going to be worth watching just to see how bad it is. All right, I'm done. All right, thank you, Joker. Juggaloos, I think your name is. I think you followed us. Yeah, Joker Juggalotus? I don't know. But awesome name. Thank you for following us, man. Really appreciate it. Keep those Twitch hearts coming, guys. Hit the heart button at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Your name will pop up, and I'll, of course, shout you out. Let's move on to the final quest of the night. What is it going to be? I don't even know. I'm about to find out, I guess. This is just kind of a random topic I thought of. I couldn't really grab a trailer or anything to go with for this. But I'm kind of wondering, are there any games that you absolutely hate that everybody else seems to love and you just can't understand it? I have The Last of Us up there because I love it and everybody seems to love it, but I know there's got to be a few people out there that just despise The Last of Us and just do not understand the love for this game. But this just goes for anything. What is the game that you can't stand that everybody else just seems to love for some reason? Call in on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. Gravy Biscuits, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. What if Arnold changed the quote to "I won't be back"? I would probably say, "Yay, don't come back," because this is just going on way too long. GTA says Cerny Davazo or Dazazo? I can't say it. A streamer that gets 300 viewers plans to make me a mod. Okay, that's cool, man. We might make you a mod too. Who knows? We're still going to discuss this. I got to get together with my group and decide. We got a lot of options tonight. Clearly, there's more people that want to be mod than I thought. I did not realize that so many of you want to be a mod, but I'm glad that I know now. So now we can really, get down into this and discuss it. And I think we'll figure it out by Sunday. I hope we do. We need to. Hey, Ed, welcome to the show, man.
Hey, how's it going?
Doing very good, man. We are talking about games that you absolutely hate, but everybody else seems to love, if you want to talk about that.
Oh yeah, well, I could talk about anything, but mainly on games that I hate that everyone loves. It's Assassin's Creed. Really not a fan of that. I just can't get into it. And I'm not one that says I hate games lightly. I'm one of those people that just loves every game you throw at me. But
Sure.
there's something about Assassin's Creed I just can't invest in. Once upon a
I'm
time it
totally on
was
board with you.
Halo.
I'm that's on my list as well. And I wouldn't say that I hate it because that really is a strong word, but I dislike it. And I've given it like 3 shots now, and each time it's just like I get about 10 hours in, and I'm like, I'm not enjoying myself anymore.
Oh, most definitely. It just seems so darn repetitive. And I hate to admit it, but I kind of feel similarly about the Arkham series.
Okay.
I love the story. I love some Batman. Batman's where it's at. The story seems awesome. If I could just watch the story, that's how I do it. But the repetitive tapping of the buttons over and over again, mixed in that open world Assassin's Creed feel, just not a fan of it. I can't do it. And
I
I
do have to
hate
say, I
that.
do think that Batman gets that attack combat much better than Assassin's Creed. It's much more fluid and responsive in the Arkham series. And for me, I think Arkham City became repetitive for me because of all of those little side quests, all those little things constantly dragging you away from the storyline. And that's why I like Arkham Asylum better personally. But I can understand like open world games in general they have that problem for me where it gets repetitive because all I really care about is the main story quest and all those little side quests, repetitive fetch things. They don't grab me.
Most definitely. And if I could jump back to the Guitar Hero for a moment,
Yeah,
I
sure,
won't
go
take
ahead.
up too much of your time with it.
No,
But
go ahead.
when I think of Guitar Hero, I think of the same thing I like in Guitar Hero, I like in Tetris, and I'm obsessed with Tetris.
Okay.
So that's what I personally enjoy about it. But there's also this nostalgia factor. Like Guitar Hero came out at this time where the bulk of the generation was just getting out onto their own for the first time. So you got a bunch of 17, 18, and 19-year-olds living in their first apartments.
Yeah.
And, they've got that game, so they're having parties every night. And that's what I mainly remember about it is the nostalgia of being on my own. And we had this game because we were too broke to get too much of anything. So everyone in our little hippie commune of an apartment complex would just gather around and play Guitar Hero for hours on end.
I'm
And
totally on board with you there because, like, I remember in college that was totally it.
Re-catch that?
Super Smash Brothers Melee was the one, and then everybody else was playing Guitar Hero too. If you went into like any open door in the dorm room and you looked in, it was one of those things was being played. So I agree. There's that nostalgia factor there.
Oh, most definitely. And then, good music. When 3 came out, that just blew people's minds. 3 was Legends of Rock, and it had all those classic ones,
Yeah.
those old school songs.
So I imagine you're very excited then for the reboot of Guitar Hero.
Well, I'm hoping it'll do well. I enjoy them. I still play them to this day, but I play them more as like not hardcore, just as like Tetris, challenging myself kind of thing.
Yeah, I can agree with that because I was never somebody that could play it on expert. Like there was a few songs that I might have figured out how to play on expert and I was pretty good at, but 90% of them I could maybe do hard. And that was about it.
Yeah,
But
it's
I was okay
terrible.
with that. I still had fun.
Then you see people who are like pros at it. My old roommate had one hand, and he just rocked a Guitar Hero.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. He actually came in first at a bar tournament and won a guitar signed by Miranda Lambert.
Wow, that's
Oh, yeah.
impressive.
He'd get that nub just to going.
That is really cool. All right, man. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, man, take it easy.
You too. See you later. Thank you, Ed, for calling in. That was a great call there. Feel free to call in, guys, on Skype at the Level Up Show. We are talking about games that everybody else seems to love, but for some reason you hate. Let me know what that is. We had a couple of people say GTA, Assassin's Creed from Ed. I can personally agree with that. I wouldn't say I hate it, but I definitely don't understand why those games are so popular. He even said Arkham series wasn't he wasn't so fond of that. So call in, guys, on Skype. If not, I will just I'll look at the chat room and see if I can figure out what you guys are talking about. I hate GTA, Andrew. I don't believe you, BMC. You are obsessed. You are addicted to GTA. That is the opposite of hate. Uncharted sucks, says Tink. There are definitely some people that do not like the Uncharted series because of its focus on linear cinematic storytelling. And I think that's probably why some people don't like The Last of Us as well. But I personally love Uncharted. But yeah, I would say the majority of people think Uncharted is a great series. Bloodborne is my favorite game on PS4 so far. Probably my all-time favorite is The Last of Us. Yeah, Last of Us is on a lot of people's favorites, and that's why some people that hate it just cannot understand it. And I've seen it. I have seen some people that hate The Last of Us online, legitimately hate it, and it's just like, all right, okay, you know, you're entitled to your opinion. GTA 5 got repetitive. I need to finish GTA 5. It was never repetitive for me. I got distracted by other games, but I was enjoying GTA 5. And that means a lot because, as I was saying, I typically open world games, they can be iffy for me, for sure. Boo to all you GTA haters, says BMC. My goat is magical. Your goat might die tonight, Alex, because I don't know if people are too fond of the goat. The goats. I don't hate it, but I just can't get into Zelda. K. Cruz. All right. And you can't explain it, I guess? You know, is there a reason you can't get into Zelda? None of them? You can't get into any Zelda games? Bradley's calling back, and let's take this call from Brad. Bradley, what is a game that you hate that everybody else seems to love?
The thing is, though, for me, I'm on the opposite side.
Okay. A game that you love that everybody else seems to hate.
Yes, it's like, I love, most of my friends, I love, like, Sly Cooper, but they hate it. They hate the game series, hate how the mechanics.
Well, your friends just suck.
I'm like, what the?
First of all, they don't allow Mike into their party, and now they don't like Sly Cooper. I think you need new friends.
I think so. I have you guys, so I saw I need.
And I'm not being serious, obviously. But Sly Cooper, I think for the most part, the people that play Sly Cooper are people that are into those kind of games, and they love it. I haven't found too many people that played Sly Cooper because they're into, you know, stealth platforming games, and we're like, I don't like this. Anybody that's into that genre is like, Sly Cooper's awesome.
Oh, that's me.
So yeah, I think that it's your friends. It's not you, man.
Yeah, and like, I used to like Injustice, but after my friends just kept spamming the same button over and over and over and over again, I just decided to delete off my PS4. Screw that.
I think that's any fighting game, and that's just, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that from their standpoint. If that's how they're winning and it's working for them, that's fine. But even watching like Mortal Kombat 10, like certain people like were spamming certain moves, and like when I watched it, I get frustrated even watching it, and I can't even imagine how the person who's the opposition feels, because it's frustrating for me just watching somebody spam a certain move to win.
I'm just like, hopefully. My mum got me Mortal Kombat on Thursday. I'm just hoping she got it for me today so I can play it on Friday.
I hope so too for you, man.
I'm hoping, because my mum went to town to buy, just because she was going to town, and she was going to try and find Mortal Kombat 10 for me. So hopefully it was in stock, and hopefully she got it. I'm hoping.
I hope so too, man.
I'm like, damn.
For your sake.
I want to do fatalities.
Bradley, I want you to send out a thank you to Apex Programmer for the follow.
Thank you, Apex Programmer, for the follow.
Thank you. Really appreciate
it. I'm a great. Woo.
You're my follow partner for tonight.
Yeah, I'm on follow form.
Keep those follows coming, guys. Just hit that heart button on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen if you want to follow our show, get some XP, and that also makes it so you get notifications when our shows go live, which is all week long with gaming talk shows and game streams. All right, Bradley, thanks for calling in, man.
Never stop following, guys. Never stop following.
Never stop. Level up.
Level up.
All right, we got about 15 minutes left, guys. Call in right now. Let me know the game that you hate that everybody else seems to love, or if you want to flip it on its head like Brad did, what is the game that you love that everybody else seems to hate? Thank you, Tink for Pink. Tink to the, how do I even say that? Tink2 for Pink? Whatever your name is, I really appreciate the follow. That's awesome. Fez is on screen right now, and that's actually one that I did not hate. Don't get me wrong, I did not hate the game, but the reviews for that were raving. 9s, 10s everywhere. I thought it was like a 7. Like, I thought it was very innovative, and it did a lot of really cool things, but there was just not enough direction in that game. It was just so thrown together, like, and nothing really meant anything. There were some cool puzzles and some cool little secrets in there, but overall, I thought it was good, not amazing. Kill it with fire. Mike knows what that means. Thank you for the Twitch arts. We're getting a few more. We also got Weasel9877. Thank you for the Twitch art, man. Keep those coming, guys. Let's see what. Oh, we got another call here from Weasel, who just followed us. Hey, man, thanks for following our show.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
It's no big thing. I jumped in and liked it.
We're talking about anything you want, but the topic right now is games that you hate that everybody else seems to love.
Oh, right now seems to be, maybe it's just I don't have enough friends that play it. It's DayZ.
So you hate DayZ?
Well, not so much that I hate it. It's just it gets highly frustrating very quickly.
You just don't see what all the hype is about.
Well, yeah, I jumped in it. Me and my friends played for about, I don't know, 3 days, and it was fun. And then one day, I tried to go in by myself, got ganked. And that's a little bit frustrating when you put time and effort into finding stuff and finally getting to do something, and then you just lose everything.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
That one throws me through a loop every time.
That's a game, though, that, like, I don't understand why anybody plays it, considering how long it's been in, like, alpha and gradually moving towards that retail version. It's just like, for me, it's this game, I lost all interest in it when it took so long. At this point, H1Z1 is more interesting to me because DayZ is, I think, even further beyond that, H1Z1, which was announced much later.
Yes.
So it's like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't understand what's taking so long. The main guy that was, you know, the leader of the team, he left. I think he's like a consultant now on DayZ, but not entirely involved anymore. So I feel like that game kind of fell apart.
Yeah, and that's the weird thing is DayZ had a huge following. It had an amazing following there at the beginning because I remember I got DayZ when it was still an alpha and it was I think $2 to get it on Steam, and now it's I don't even know $20 something like that now, and it's taken what a year and a half just to go from an mod from Arma 2, then they merged to Arma 3, and now they're trying to make a standalone.
Yep, it took way too long. People got bored.
Yeah, they fell off. I mean, if you take too long, big companies are going to see, oh, that's working, and they're just going to take it over.
Yeah. And that's the problem with the whole like early access type thing. If you're not going to get this game done in like 6 months to a year at most, you probably shouldn't do it at all, as that's just too long to wait for something to improve and develop into the final product.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just those type of games like that. I mean, it's awesome that we're still in the stage of this gaming community that we can have people make games out of their house and they're amazing games like DayZ, just some guy makes a mod, but they take too long, or, you know, like this, he announced it way too early.
Sure, yeah.
Way too early that he did that.
Yeah,
but,
and you know, I might eat crow on this in like a year because supposedly it's coming out in spring of 2016 on PC retail version, and maybe even PS4 shortly after that, and maybe it's going to come out and everybody's going to jump back on board and it's going to be this huge phenomenon. But I just think that by that point everybody's going to be like, I've been there, done that. It's old news.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, man. Well, thank you again for following. You're a new viewer?
Yes, I am.
That's awesome. I hope you come back, man.
All right, thank you.
All right, see you later.
Later.
We also got another follow from a Marine, Marine210, and that might have been somebody in the service as well there. His image looked like he was in the service. So thank you so much for that, by the way, and really appreciate you calling in. Callie, you said something nice, and I'm not sure what it was, but Mike responded to you about that nice thing that you said, and I want to thank you for saying said nice thing, whatever that was. I want to go back and try and find it, but I'm never going to be able to. But we really appreciate anybody that supports our show, like Callie, like everybody who's in the room right now. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for continued support. That is why we do the show. That is why we have not given up like many others have, as Mike said. And we will not give up. We will continue to go on. Never give up, never surrender. What is that from? 25 XP to the first person who knows what that's from. Never give up, never surrender. What movie is that from? I'm going to keep an eye on the chat until this happens. 25 XP to the first person. How many subs do you have now? I think like 12 or 13. I feel like most people are moving over to Patreon, which is probably better. Damn it, Dean, what's wrong with you? You're not supposed to answer it. It's supposed to be one of our viewers. I'm not giving it to Dean. Unless nobody's going to answer it now. Damn it. Oh, now I got to give it to Dean. Damn it. You ruined it. But I'll do it. I'm a man of my word. The beast. The beast gets it. Enjoy your 25 XP, you bastard. There you go. Sorry about that. All right. Feel free to call in, guys. We're still talking about games that you hate that everybody else seems to love, or the reverse of that, vice versa. Call in right now on Skype at the Level Up Show and let me know what you think. I should do that more often, like random questions to give away XP. If they come to me, I'll start doing that more often because that actually was kind of fun. I just hope that I'll give away 100 XP. That's awesome. There you go, Dean. I like it. Do it, man. How many animals does Level Up have, and what are they renaming the show as? Roll on my floor, laughing my ass off? I have no idea. We have a lot of animals in here, and a lot of persona animals that we have taken over. All right, back to the show. We're getting close to done, guys. Maybe about 15 more minutes in the show until we wrap it up. What is XP, says Crash Test Dummies? That is our loyalty system. You get XP, 1 XP for every minute that you watch our show. It's something that you can use in Bank Heist. Thank you, Ryu Chen, for the Twitch art. He gets 25 XP for following. That's an easy way to get XP. But you can use your XP in Bank Heist, but also we do giveaways every now and then, like PSN codes, Steam codes, Xbox Live codes, and we do it as a raffle. In order to buy raffle tickets, you have to use your XP. So you're going to want to conserve XP and use it at those moments. Lycan is calling in. Let's take this call from Lycan. Hey, Lycan, how you doing?
Oh, I'm good.
What do you want to talk about tonight, man? We're talking about games that you hate that everybody else loves.
Oh, well, mine's just kind of like the opposite of games everyone else hates, but I kind of like.
Uh-huh. Go ahead. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and I'll say that mine is like the Order 1886.
So you like that game, but you think everybody else hated it.
Well,
And for the most part, you're right. It definitely was not a well-received game. I don't know if people would go so far as to say that they hated it. I think that it definitely had its merits. The production value was amazing, obviously, and I do think that it had a lot of cool gameplay moments and set pieces. Personally, I'm on board with you. I liked it at the least. I thought it was like a 7.5, easy. All these like 4s and even 2s, like I don't understand that.
Yeah, I think the main problem was this length and some of the dated gameplay mechanics, all being bundled in for $60 for retail price. I think that was the problem that many people had with it. And also, many people were going in thinking that you were going to be hunting like a lot of supernatural like creatures. I mean, even I did also, because the Lycans were one of the things I was looking forward to most in the game, but we barely see them at all. You spend most of the time just fighting humans. And then, like, some of the chapters, they're just cutscenes, so I can understand why some people were frustrated. But Ready at Dawn were pretty straightforward, saying that this was like going to be a cinematic game. I just didn't know it was going to be this cinematic and limiting when it comes to player control.
Yeah, it did take it to like the extreme, and I'm usually okay with very linear cinematic games. You know, I love Uncharted, I love The Last of Us. Order took it a little too far, I have to say. They took control away from you many, many times for a long period of time in a short game. So for that reason, that's one of the reasons that it definitely loses some points.
Yeah, I will say that, but I personally hope that there's a sequel.
Me too.
And that maybe they can add some kind of co-op or multiplayer system, maybe even a Lycan mode, where you can be like a Lycan and you can hunt down the humans and stuff, and
I agree
maybe
completely,
some character customization. I think that they haven't nailed down on the atmosphere wise.
I think they spent so long working on the engine and making it a graphically beautiful game that they kind of pushed the gameplay to the side, and now that the engine is there, it's been created, the game I think sold well enough. I think it like broke even to the point where they might, you know, greenlight a sequel. I think that the next game will be leagues above the first because of listening to the fan base and listening to what they did wrong with the first one.
Yeah. And I mean, I know that some people saying that it's alright and that has a lot of potential. Though I noticed that there is a lot of hate for the game, and you know some of the criticisms are justified. But is it the worst thing out there or worst game of all time? No, and I wouldn't say so. I'll say that was quite an accomplishment that did not come out like very glitchy or broken.
Yeah, definitely.
For starters.
100%. I agree with that completely. It was not at all broken, and that's coming from 6 months earlier. People were saying that it had a ton of frame rate glitches and it was going to be a bad release. And then when it came out, at least that was the one thing people could all agree on, is that it ran at a solid 30 frames per second and was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think overall the Order, it fell short, but it's one of those things where it has a lot of potential. Yeah. Where I hope that they can knock it out of the ballpark with their next game, because I really hope that this is good, because I'm all in for this becoming a franchise. And I kind of put a lot of hope in this game because I didn't buy a game at all last year, and this was like my first PS4 purchase of this year.
Okay. No, I'm on board with you. I'm in with this franchise. The next one, when it comes out, I will be there. I'll definitely try it out, and I think that it has a lot of potential. I'm with you there, man.
Yeah, that's all I pretty much have to say.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in, man. Really appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome.
See you later.
Bye.
We had a call from Bob, but it ended. If you want to call back in, Bob, I'm going to take Sun first, hopefully here. Oh, there's Bob. Hey, Sun, you're on the show. Or is that how you say it? Yes. Is that Sun? Sun, are you there? Okay, I don't hear anything. Let's try Bob, because he is calling back. Hey, Bob, welcome to the show. How you doing?
I lost not more.
Nobody understood you, Bob. You kind of just sounded like you were mumbling. Supposedly Bob was from Twitch support. Sure you were. I'm Sun, but had no mic. 1, 2, 3 for pizza. If you can get that sorted out, man, feel free to call in. We got about another 10 minutes left in the show. We are getting some more Twitch arts. We are at 23. It's going to be tough for you guys to make it, but if we can get 12 more Twitch arts, I will give out 300 XP to the room. We got 91 people in the room now. Thank you to Gagar, Cunny, Ryu Chen, Marine, Tink2, Weasel, Apex Programmer, Joker, and many more for the Twitch arts. Hit the heart button at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen if you want to follow us. And call in on Skype right now. We're now talking about anything you want. Open Skype lines to talk about any topic you desire that's gaming related. There's another one right there. Who is that from? I missed it, though. It was too late. Who was that? A-Bird. Thank you, A-Bird, for the Twitch arts. That's 24 now, I think. We're getting closer to that 35 follow goal. Let's see if we can get there. Let's go to the chat room in the meantime. See what we got here. Heart now, people, says McDermott. Heart us now. If you want that XP, that's how you get it. Girl at Games, I don't see anything. Doesn't seem like you said anything. Hey, Wago, welcome back. Bob, I don't know why you're calling back in, man. You were a troll. Wago, thank you for the follow. He just came in, he's a new viewer, and he followed. Thank you so much. Hugh, let's take this call from Hugh. Hey, Hugh, welcome to the show, man.
Hey, I'm here about the door giveaway.
The what giveaway?
The door giveaway. Give me away a door.
Let's try somebody else. Hey, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Come on, white man. Stop talking crap from those conniving cunts. If you
I can't understand you. Okay. Never mind. Let's only take calls from people I know, because it seems like people are just calling in that want to troll. So, last 10 minutes, I'm only going to be taking calls from people that I know, or people that say they're going to call in the chat room that I recognize. Kazuya, thank you for following, man. That must be one of the trolls. See you later, man. You're not going to last long here. In the meantime, I guess I can plug our stuff real quick. As I was saying, you can follow us. That's very easy to do. That's one of the easiest ways to support our network. Hit the heart button, but you also can follow us on Twitter at the Level Up Network, level spelled LVL. Subscribe on YouTube for archives of all our episodes, as well as off-show content. And Patreon is the best way to support our network. Donate there, like other people have, and get us to that 250 per month goal so that we can add a new show to our network. Hey, Derek, welcome back to the show, man.
I thought you could use a break from the trolls.
Yeah, they decided to suddenly come in.
Yeah, I have no idea what's up with that. But
At the last minute, they suddenly came. But it's all good.
yeah, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? We almost made the whole show without a few trolls.
Yeah. Well, either way, goodbye.
Yeah, exactly. They're just getting booshed anyway. Well, do you want to talk about any of the topics or something new, Derek?
I actually wanted. No, it wouldn't be fair then, because just recently the Batman v Superman trailer leaked online, and I was like, maybe now I shouldn't talk about that because that's I think tomorrow, and from the leak it seems really awesome.
It did leak online, and I do have the teaser here. If you guys want to see the teaser, at least, should I play it?
Oh yeah, dude, play it.
All right, here we go. Final side quest of the night: the Batman v Superman teaser. It's only 20 seconds long. Let's check it out. It's going to take a moment here to start up. But yeah, this is very short, and I think we're getting the full trailer on Monday.
Oh, dude,
that's what I heard.
Just got it tonight.
Here we go.
I saw it shaky cam, and it looked amazing. Hello?
I'm here. We're just showing off the trailer.
Okay, sorry.
And it's over already because it's that short.
Oh, dude. 2.5 minutes of sweet goodness coming Monday.
Yeah, over 2 minutes. Is it 2.5 minutes? Is it that long?
Hold on. I have to recheck Facebook real quick.
I thought I saw that it was like 2 minutes and 9 seconds.
Hold on. Let me see. Go to the comedy button, Facebook real quick.
But the teaser, the only new footage we got was the Batman costume. The Superman footage was actually directly taken from Man of Steel, I think. So that's nothing new. But I do really, really like that shot of the Batman outfit. I really like how gritty it is, how war-torn it looks. The face and the grimace that it kind of has, like the furrowed brow, like all of it looks like a very dark and mature Batman.
Yeah, I really hope they do take advantage. But is it okay if I go into a little bit of spoilers?
For the main trailer?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, a little bit. I might tell you to stop.
Let's just say the concept behind Superman is going to get somewhat religious. And
Okay.
Questioning behind philosophy.
I did see that, and it's a little bit of spoiler there, but yeah, I did see an image of the statue of Superman with false God written on it.
Oh, dude, that was part of the trailer.
Yeah, I did see that image. So yes, they are going a little bit about like a false prophet type thing. I don't know if that's Batman's issue with Superman as well. That's not the way it works in The Dark Knight Returns. It's more that Superman became a tool of the government in a tool of America, like a war weapon, in the comic, as opposed to this, where it seems like they're trying to turn him into this religious figure, which he often is. Superman is often compared as like a Jesus Christ figure.
That is true. I mean, we got a little bit of sense of that in the last movie.
Yeah, in every Superman movie, really, we get those moments, especially Superman Returns at the end, where he lifts the Kryptonian island into space, and when he gets rid of it and he slowly starts gliding back down to Earth, he puts himself out like he was on the cross, and dies, and then is resurrected. So totally a Jesus Christ figure.
Oh yeah.
But I don't have a problem with that. I've always actually liked that about Superman.
True.
Now, what did you think overall about the trailer? I know it was terrible quality, and that's why I don't want to watch it, but...
Well, other than the shaky, I like the voiceover work that they were doing between kind of like the news media and the military. I will say this, I don't like the end where we hear Batman speak.
Is it because of how deep he is? I hear he's very, very deep.
It sounded a little bit too electronic.
Yeah, and I think some people are actually like speculating that he might actually have something in his mask to distort his voice. Like, and it's not like something where we don't know about it. It's like a part of the movie. Like, this is something that Batman is doing to hide his voice, as opposed to doing the Christian Bale, "Where is he?" Just like,
yeah.
Just actually having a device in his mask that like deepens his voice and distorts it.
True.
So I don't know. I have to wait and see. I think, read what he says, something about making Superman bleed.
Oh, yeah, that was in there.
Yeah, like, let's find out if you can bleed or something like that. So kind of dark, especially from Batman to Superman, but...
True, and that was something I did enjoy about Man of Steel. It taking on a little bit of a darker tone.
Now, how did you, like, spoilers for Man of Steel, it came out like 2 years ago. How did you feel about him killing Zod at the end?
I personally, it was okay. It did turn into a very tragic hero moment, and I feel as though, in a way, that is really what Superman truly is. But
yeah, that's the thing is, Superman is so known for never killing. He would never ever kill anybody. But I thought, as like an origin story, and it being the only person that he probably ever will kill, I thought it was a very powerful moment and something that's going to change him.
True, and most of the interactions with Superman that I've had during my time was more of the interpersonal tragic hero, but not really the outside tragic hero, where people seem very judgmental. It seemed very judgmental in his head.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I'm so excited. Like, this is an amazing couple weeks that we have here. We had a Daredevil start off and be absolutely amazing. Then we get the Star Wars trailer. Now we're getting the Batman vs Superman trailer. Then we've got Avengers coming to theaters. Then we've got Comic-Con. We've got Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather next month, which I think is awesome. Like, there's a lot of really cool stuff in these couple of weeks here.
Oh yeah, and we all get to soak it in.
It's a good time to be a nerd.
It's a good time overall.
It is. I agree. It's a very good time. Let's all agree on that. Isn't this an awesome time to be alive?
Hashtag awesome time, truth booth.
All right, man. Thank you for bringing positivity to the show, Derek.
Yeah, it's what I do.
You are definitely in the running for mod.
I'll say this, I don't really care who gets the mod. At the end of the day, it's your decision, and I feel as
Oh, of
though
course. It is our decision, obviously. And but we do keep what you guys say in mind, and I did see a lot of people rooting for you.
Yeah, true. And if it does come out, I will accept, but
I will accept.
it's weird though, because this originally started out as a joke, and now it's like, whoa, this is serious.
Yeah, like when I started the show and I said let's try and figure out who the new mod is going to be. Like, I wasn't like fully serious in that moment. Like, I was more talking about, because I said it as a joking thing, like, whoever loves me the most is going to become the new mod. Like, obviously that's not the way it works, but everybody just kind of took it and ran with it.
If we're gonna go down that route, who got you the amiibos?
That's true. That's why it's not the way it works. Like, obviously everybody here loves me, right? Totally.
Yeah,
so that's not going to be the deciding factor on who becomes the mod. I think Mike's 4 bullet points were very apt on what is needed in a mod.
Yeah, definitely. Well, then,
But we're gonna discuss it thoroughly over the next 3 or 4 days, and hopefully deliver something to you guys on Sunday.
yeah. Till then, level up, Drew.
Until then, level up.
Level up.
To Hugh, I'm not going to answer your call. You're obviously a troll. Why would you even try, dude? All right. You know what? I'm going to push for it. I think we can get to 35 follows because we're at 27. Final push of the night, guys. I'll stay on for another 10 minutes. Let's get to that follow goal of 35 so I can give away the 300 XP. We're so close to getting there. Thank you to these Twitch arts from DMac Gamer, Hoodie the Masked Gamer, 123 for MILF Shake. Nice name, I guess. Cosby Holocaust, Wago, A-Bird, Gagar, Cunny Liquor, Ryu Chen, Marine, Tink2, Wazal, Apex Programmer, and many, many more tonight. Almost 30 now. Follow us right now at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Hit that heart button so that your name pops up. We'll shout you out and get closer to that follow goal so I can give 300 XP to the entire room. We almost got 100 people in here. It's awesome. Bradley's calling back. Hey, Brad. Welcome back.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
So, what do you want to talk about? We're now outside of topic territory. You can call about anything you want.
Anything.
Yep.
Anything.
You have free reign. Oh, wait, Brad, you know what you can do?
Yeah?
You can thank Ninja Twilight for the follow.
Thank you, Ninja Twilight, for the follow.
Really appreciate it. And now it's your turn. Figure out what we're going to talk about for the next 10 minutes.
We will talk about stuff.
Stuff. I love stuff. Stuff is amazing.
Awesome. Everyone loves stuff.
It's a good time to be a person, is what we were discussing with Derek. It's a good time to be alive.
I think this is going to be a good year.
I think so too. You know, last year was tough, I think. With the whole Gamergate thing and the entire gaming industry and gaming demographic being called into question on what we thought and what we believed in and if we were misogynist and all this kind of crazy stuff. I think that this year is turning it all around. Women are coming into gaming in a strong way, it seems. We're getting a lot of strong female characters. It's more and more. Life is Strange is a a new example of that. And into the industry as well. Anita Sarkeesian, for all the stuff that people dislike about her, she is opening up a conversation. She's doing a lot of cool stuff in that regard. And I really think that gaming is becoming a better place as a result.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think last year was a bit slow. I think the year went fast, but the gaming industry was just too slow. But now we're getting now I've got The Witch coming out, and we've got a bunch of new games coming out this year, which is going to be Star Wars. That's going to be amazing. We got other films that are coming out. It's just going to be. We've got Jurassic World coming out.
Yeah, right? Forgot about that one. And speaking of Star Wars, something we didn't even talk about, we got Battlefront coming out at the end of the year, but something we haven't heard at all about is the Amy Hennig. Oh, we got to subscribe.
Ooh.
Thank Callie for subscribing.
Yeah. Callie, she subscribed ages ago, but
now they're popping up for some reason. Mr. Rager as well. He subscribed much earlier, but Callie as well. Wait, for some reason, all of our subscriptions are coming in at the same time right now. I have no idea what's going on. Puss, thank you for subscribing. Mr. Rager, Noble Metal Gamer. This happens sometimes for some reason, where suddenly all of our subscriptions come in all at the same time. Callie, the Beast NJ, 69, who is also Tie Spin. Thank you for subscribing, for being a subscriber. Who else? Alex Bustos, thank you for being a subscriber, man. We're shouting out all of our subs because they're all popping up at the same time right now for some reason. Cunny, thank you for the Twitch art. Ryu Chen, also, I don't think Cunny is a legit person, but it does bring us closer to the 35 follow goal. Jungle Mike, thank you for the subscribe. Who else? Anybody? Wasteland Savants, thank you for being a subscriber.
Exactly, the lag is real.
The lag is real. But as I was saying, an Amy Hennig-led project that's going to be a very adventurous, Uncharted-like Star Wars game that we know nothing about yet.
Ooh.
Yeah, that could be awesome, right?
That sounds interesting.
We got another follow from Cryism. Thank you, Cryism.
Who is that? Who is that exactly? I don't know who it is, but it sounds interesting.
You don't know who Amy Hennig is? She was the original creative director on Uncharted. But she, for some reason, left Naughty Dog, or might have been actually pushed out of Naughty Dog for creative differences on Uncharted 4, and since then went over to EA and is now leading a Star Wars project.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it sucks that she left Naughty Dog, because a lot of people really liked her there and thought that she was one of the reasons Uncharted is so great, but now we might get an amazing Star Wars game as a result.
That would be cool. It would be.
It would be. I agree.
Who's the one creating Battlefront?
Who's the one who created what?
Who's creating new Star Wars Battlefront?
The new Star Wars Battlefront, I mean, who is that? I'm not sure what part of EA that is. It's using the DICE.
The same creators of Battlefield Hardline.
I think it's using the Frostbite engine, like Battlefield uses. I'm not sure which team directly is behind Battlefront, but
I'm hoping they don't have the battle packs, the ones you can pay and stuff. They should not have battle packs. Well, they should. No.
Yeah, it's a slippery slope when you get into the DLC packs,
I mean, hopefully it's not I know it's nothing like it, but hopefully it's not like Evolve where it comes out basically. I think Evolve is just basically it's just you got to pay for all the stuff. You got all the camos and all that stuff. You got to pay for them all.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but you can pay so you can get shortcuts and stuff like that to get all the camos, and I just think, I don't know.
Yeah, I can understand that. We are still at 28 follows. Our most recent were the Red Frenzy,
guys, keep following.
The Hoodie, Cryism, Ninja Twilight, Autumn Flowers, the Red Frenzy, DMAC Gamer. So we're getting close. A lot of these actually haven't popped up on Twitch alerts yet. So we're around 33, 34. So we only need 1 or 2 more Twitch arts tonight, guys. And we will give out 300 XP to chat room. And on top of that, we got 3 subscriptions tonight, I think. We got a subscription from Callie, Mr. Rager, and Puss. 3 subscriptions tonight. So that makes me want to just give away the 300 XP right now. But still, I'm going to wait for it because I do think we're going to hit the 35.
Thank you.
I'm going to wait for it. I think it's going to happen.
I just seen Callie's post that she have a sweet stash.
You have a sweet stash? How old are you, Brad?
17.
You're 17. You're in college, though?
Yeah.
You're in college. I guess, does it work a little bit different in the UK?
Pardon?
Does it work a little bit different in the UK? Typically, you're around 18 or so here when you're in college.
Here you start at 16.
You start college at 16 in the UK, huh?
Well, I started.
Did you skip any grades?
Nope.
Okay, so that's just the way it works over there. See you later. Mike is leaving.
Oh, bye, Mike.
See you later, Mike. Thanks for staying in, man, for a while. He stayed in for most of the night.
Do you know how dedicated I am?
How delicate?
No, dedicated.
Oh, dedicated. Sometimes I just can't understand you, Brad.
I know. It's because I'm British.
Sometimes you sound like you're from London.
No, don't do a Greg, please.
That wasn't even a Greg. I don't know what that was from. Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
I just cringe.
Oh damn! I should have done another XP giveaway for that. I should have done another reference giveaway for what that was from. You sound like you're from London. London calling. All right, we're just getting we're just filling time now because I'm so desperately waiting for these final couple of follows to come in. I think it says 30 on screen right now, but I know we have more than that. It just takes forever for Twitch alerts to update is the problem.
Yeah, it's like 4:52 a.m. now, and I meant to get up at 9 o'clock to go to college.
Why do you do this to yourself, Brad?
Because I like your show. I have to watch it.
Well, we really appreciate that. You're awesome, man. And we can always rely on you to fill in that time when we need it.
Yeah, or like just the stuff just to do this, like I don't know.
There you go. What? Nobody can see that on the PS4 stream, but it will be archived. So.
Yeah, go to the after this. Go on YouTube and then watch me go.
The Lone Gunman Dustin said because the Level Up show is awesome, and thank you so much for that, man. Hashtag that's why. We appreciate that, man. You guys are awesome. You guys are the best. We love our viewers. My goat agrees with the Lone Gunman, says Alex.
Hashtag Brad for mod.
Hashtag Brad for mod. You're in the running. Don't worry. I'm keeping track of everybody in my head, like that said they would like to be a mod. That doesn't mean you're going to be the mod, but it does mean that you will be in the discussion
Just
for
go,
sure.
Like, all the ones like Derek, Dustin, just go nope, Brad. Cha-ching.
All right, man. I'm going to wrap up the show. Thank you so much for calling in, man.
Okay.
You're awesome.
You can always rely on me calling in.
All right, level up.
Level up.
All right, guys, that's it for Skype. And your viewers love you, says Miss Amanda. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Do we still have some people in here? I know 98 is no longer accurate. Let's see. We have 65 people in here. That's awesome. Let's wrap it up. I think that we reached 35 because we got subscriptions tonight as well. We got follows. All things considered, when it all adds up, I think that we got 35 follows tonight. If you haven't yet, hit that heart button at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. It's that easy. Your name will pop up, and I'll shout you out in these last 5 minutes. So let's give away 300 XP to the 68 people in the room. Because you guys stuck around, and you guys are awesome. Thank you for all the follows tonight, guys. There you go. Who did that go to? 300 XP to 51 viewers. Not everybody gets the XP because I think you need to be actually viewing on with a username. Some people are actually watching without a username, so those people don't get XP. But it's still awesome for you guys, I guess. Who wants 100 XP more, says the Lone Gunman. So generous. He's a generous man. And I think we got through all of our trailers as well. And we did just get another follow from Love Machine, Vader, Lightning 6, Cryism, Ninja Twilight, Autumn Flowers, The Red Frenzy, and we're getting one final call. I will take this from Anon Legacy to end the show. This is the final call. Anon Legacy, you are our final call of the night.
Okay, what's the topic you're doing tonight?
We no longer have a topic. We passed all the topics, but I can tell you what our topics were if you want to know.
Okay.
We had Star Wars, of course, at the beginning, all the Star Wars news. Then we followed up with indie games versus AAA games. What are you more interested in this year? Then we followed up that with, oh man, I can't remember the third topic. What was it? I know the final topic was games that you hate that everybody else seems to love. And I can't remember what the third topic was anymore. I'm drawing a blank.
Oh yeah, I heard that Star Wars Battlefront 3 is coming out though.
It's coming out at the end of this year, probably, I'm pretty sure. I think they announced it's the end of this year.
Yeah, I think it might be like just like kind of like Call of Duty a little bit. It kind of looked like it was Battlefield or something like. I think like I saw like the trailer for it. And I think it was like some Stormtrooper or something like in Hoth. It looked like it looked like really cool though. Like the graphics looked really good.
Yeah, the graphics look beautiful. That's a part of that Frostbite engine for sure. They showed a little bit of a teaser today, very, very short, but we're getting a full trailer tomorrow, supposedly.
Yeah, it was just kind of like a little teaser thing. Like it only shows you like a little part of the game to get you hyped. Like for Black Ops 3, they only showed like 3 on it. That was it. It wasn't that much. Is there any more is there any linked info about Black Ops 3 though? Did they find anything else about it?
No, nothing yet. There was some source code information on the site about it will have zombies, it said on there, and a few other little details, but nothing really big yet. We are getting the full reveal trailer on the 26th.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so
I think I wonder if Alex Mason's son, what's his name again? I forgot his name.
I actually never played the Black Ops series, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I played Black Ops 2, but on the campaign I usually liked it. There was a guy named Alex Mason's son. He was like the main character. It might be Alex Mason's sons. Alex Mason's sons. Okay, this is
yeah,
really
I get
hard
what you
to
mean.
say. Alex Mason's son. There you go.
So like grandson or great grandson or?
No, just his son. Just his
Oh,
other
okay.
son, I guess. I don't know.
There was a lot of sons in there. I got confused. But yeah, I'm excited to talk about it. I feel bad because I don't know that much about Call of Duty anymore, but I know that so many people love it, so I don't mind opening up the conversation when it comes time. Yeah, on the 26th or whenever the next show after that is, we'll have a big discussion.
I'm just reading the comments and Guitar Freak says Black Ops 2 was the worst Call of Duty in my opinion. Do you agree with him on that?
I mean, personally, I hear that Black Ops 1 is one of the best, and I hear Black Ops 2 is also good. I think that most people think the first one is better, though. What do you think?
Yeah, I kind of disagree with him, though, because I think Black Ops 2 was kind of good. Like, the campaign, I think the story was fine, and the multiplayer was really fun, like, with the zombies and stuff. And I think the worst Call of Duty, I think, was probably Call of Duty World at War. I didn't really like it that much. It was okay, but...
That was Treyarch as well, right?
Yeah, it
Okay.
was.
I think that the Black Ops series, because of the zombie mode, for some reason, just really, that's one of the fan favorites. So.
Yeah, in Black Ops 1, it was mostly like 60s, I think like Vietnam War or something like that. I don't know. I never played Black Ops 1 though, really. I kind of like Black Ops 2 better.
Yeah, we got a few people going back and forth. Somebody said Black Ops 2 is the best, another one said Black Ops 1. So it seems like it's split.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of opinions. Like Black Ops 1's better, Black Ops 2's better.
Yeah, you started something, man.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being the final call of the night, Anon.
Alright, bye.
All right, see you later. And that is going to wrap it up, guys. We did get to 35. I know it doesn't say it up there, but the Twitch alerts hasn't fully updated with all of our follows. So that's awesome. Thank you so much. We hit 35 follows legitimately tonight. Thank you to the final ones from Area, YSP, Z8 Reaper, Love Machine, Vader, Lightning, Cryism, Ninja Twilight, Autumn Flowers, The Red Frenzy, DMAC Gamer, Hoodie the Masked Gamer, 123 for Milkshake, Cosby Holocaust, Wago, A-Bird, Gagar, Cunny, Ryu Chen, Marine, Tink2, Wazal, Apex Programmer, Joker, Jugga, 616, Gamer and the Sweet Tooth, Frisk Me, Daedric Fire, Revelation, Chaos Follows, Flaco Coon, Scheider Roots, Starny, Danny, Bell Dandy, Delone Gunman, Dustin is our newest patron, a $10 patron. So Dustin, speaking of that, you are welcome at any time to take advantage of your call-in segment where you can promote whatever you want. Don't forget that you have that. It's whenever you want to use that, just let me know. I will remember that you are a $10 patron. And the final follows after that were Game Killer, Boogie Luker, Senior Eduardo, Gameplay, J-Dog, and Crash Test Dummies. That was every single follow of the night. There was a lot of them. You guys are amazing. And even a few more at the end there from Casper and Mob Killa. So that is going to wrap it up, guys. Don't forget that you can also follow us on Twitter at the Level Up Network, Level spelled LVL. I'm going to check right quick to see if anybody followed us on Twitter tonight. Let's see. I'm going to refresh. In the meantime, follow us on YouTube. Subscribe there, guys, because we archive streams like this one, but we also put a lot of off-show content reviewing movies, TV shows, and more all on there. So go to YouTube, subscribe while you have the chance. If you like our logo design and stuff like that, you can get t-shirts at thelevelupshow.spreadshirt.com, also muscle shirts and hoodies. And finally, as I was saying, Dustin is our newest patron, bringing us to $210 per month. Our next milestone is $250 per month. If we get there, we're adding an entirely new show to the channel. Something like on a pretty big scale, pretty close to the Level Up Show in nature. And it won't be gaming focused, it'll be something else. But if you want us to start an entirely new show for the channel, get us to $250 per month on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/thelevelupnetwork. Our most recent follows on Twitter were Cutie Pie and Colonel Gaboya, I think is how you say it. Thank you for those Twitter follows, guys. Really appreciate it. And that is going to be it, I think. Let me just check one more time. Follows. Yep, that's it. Thank you so much, guys, for the support tonight. A lot of great calls, not a lot of trolls whatsoever, which is always good news. I will be on tomorrow, Friday, at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for my quick play, hopefully the final quick play with Valiant Hearts. Sunday is the big one, the Level Up Show, episode 70. We have a really fun show planned, of course, as always. The full cast and crew will be here. And then throughout the week after that, we'll be doing game streams. Monday is In Day with Greg. Tuesday, Trash Talk Tuesday with Mike. And Wednesday, Beast of the Week with Dean. And, of course, I'm back with Level Up Direct next Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. McDermott, I'm sorry that I have to leave you, man. I wish I could stay forever. But Kristen's going to be getting home soon, and I need to rest my voice because I'm actually starting to lose it a little bit. I can feel. I talked a lot tonight. I really talked a lot tonight. So that's going to be it for me, guys. I'm going to end off with the intro. You guys are amazing. Take care. Level up. See you later, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the Level Up Quick Play and on Sunday with Level Up Show episode 70. Until then, take care, and as always, level up.